My name is Yuji Muramoto. I'm just an ordinary sophomore in high school. If there's something not normal about me, it would be my father, who's the president of a very famous company around here. And that I have a fiancé that I grew up with since we were 8. It's not normal that I have a fiancé. But this fiancé is far from normal. Oh, here she comes! Hi, Miu! You look great!
Hi.
Miu Akabane. She's my fiancé, and heir to one of the biggest companies in Japan, Akabane Corporation. She got full scores on all of her tests so far, and with her super looks, everyone in school knows about her. She's a celebrity. She's so popular that someone asks her out every month, and everyone gets turned down in a heartbeat. So people call her the Ice Queen. So that's Miu. I still think it's some kind of mistake that I, a nerdy introvert, is engaged to her.
Your face says your life sucks.
I never intended to make that impression.
Oh, I'm sorry. There should have been something wrong with your facial expression.
You're so not sorry. This is my usual face. Leave it.
If you keep looking like that, the whole classroom will get this dark vibe.
As if anyone will notice what I look like.
Doesn't it make you sad to say that?
It does. So leave me alone. So Miu comes to tease me every day. And this is our usual. Hey, and can you stop saying that we're engaged every time you turn someone down? All these guys keep coming to me and asking me questions and giving me weird looks.
That's because you're not good enough for me.
But
Besides, I've never got compliments from the girls who like you.
that's because no one likes me.
Oh, is that right?
You know it.
I do.
Hey!
Oh, come on. I love teasing you. I'm going back to my seat now.
She loves this. Teasing me? Doesn't she have anything else to do? You guys always seem to have fun together. This is Leo Tanabe. He dyes his hair blonde and he's a flirty guy. But we've known each other since we were in grade school. And he's my one and only friend. Are you blind? How can you think we're close? Well, you guys are always talking to each other. And you guys are engaged. How can you not be close? And you're the last person in the world who can call me blind. Shut up. Besides, you say engaged, but it's just a promise we made when we were small. Is that what it's like? Yeah. I mean, our parents agreed on it, but that's what you call engaged. I've never asked you, but how do parents agree on their child's engagement? Besides, how did you two meet? You guys went to different schools. Oh, I never told you? Things happened 8 years ago. Miu's father was the president of one of the biggest companies in Japan, and my father was the president of a somewhat famous company around here. So, we were forced to go to certain parties. People around us were all grown-ups, so we only had each other to talk to. And naturally, we became pretty close. And one day, at a party that I can't even remember.
I'm glad you are here today, Yuji. Talking to all these people I don't even know is so boring.
Really? I kinda like how we can eat good food.
I can eat better food if I ask my chef.
We commoners don't have a chef in the house. Miu used to be all innocent and fun before, and she seemed to like hanging out with me. Well, it's not just the food. I can see you if I come.
What? What did you say?
Well, we live close to each other, but I don't see you much because we go to different schools.
I know. I want to go to the same public school as you. But my parents say I should go to a private girls' school, so...
Well, you're basically a princess. So you can't really get along with people at our public school. Private schools should be better.
I can do well at a public school, too. And your father is a president, too.
I don't stand out in a weird way at school, though. I have a friend called Leo, too.
I want a friend who doesn't care about my family.
Well, that's kinda hard to ask for. Everyone knows your dad's company. And unlike you, I'm a commoner. I don't have chefs or butlers. I don't even get a bodyguard.
It's not like I don't understand that.
Sorry. My bad. But you don't have to go to public school to see me. We can see each other at occasions like this.
But if we went to the same school, I feel like we could have played more.
Well, your schedule's full, so you don't really have time to play.
I know. After school, I have piano lessons and calligraphy classes and everything. Hey, you know what? Let's go and play now.
Now?
Yeah, this party is really boring.
Well, I'm bored too, so alright, let's go!
Yay! Let's play tag. You're at first.
And we started to play tag outside the ballroom.
This way!
Wow, she runs fast, but... Ew! Watch out!
What?
Careful!
Yuji, are you okay?
I was just able to save Miyu, but I was sent to the hospital right away. I had to stay at the hospital for a couple of days, but it was nothing serious. Hey, you don't have to cry so much. It's just a broken bone and a few scratches.
But they said it could leave a scar, right?
I didn't really care about what happened, but Miyu seemed to think that I was in great danger because of her. A scar? I don't really mind. It'll be a sign that I saved someone. You were okay, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So, everything's good.
That's nice of you to say, but it is my fault. So let me take responsibility for this.
It's not really your fault.
It is. Besides, by taking responsibility, I will be stronger.
Stronger? Okay. Whatever you want.
All right. I need to go talk to my mom and dad. But I won't make things any worse, so leave it up to me, okay? Take care.
After a while, my parents told me that Miyu's become my betrothed. But at the time, I didn't really understand the magnitude of this matter.
Yuji, you're gonna be marrying into the purple.
Purple? What does that mean?
How can I explain this? Do you like Miyu?
Yeah, she's fun to be around.
Okay then. I guess marrying into the purple would mean that you're just lucky.
Cool! I'm lucky! Now that I think of it, I was really stupid. And my dad sucks at these kinds of conversations. It wasn't until junior high school that I really understood the meaning of betrothed. And after this issue, Miyu changed. Even when we saw each other at parties, she wouldn't even smile at me. She quit the private school she used to go to and transferred to our junior high school. Since then, she's been acting like she does now, and she's called the Ice Queen despite her looks.
Huh, well, that was something.
I'm such a loser. I think Miyu decided to transfer to this public school just to protect me.
Really?
I think it's pretty cool that you saved her, and she didn't get hurt.
And even if she did transfer for you, that's her decision. There's no reason for you to feel bad.
I don't know. I feel like she just can't find a way out of this because of the scar and the engagement thing. I don't think she's interested in me anymore.
Dude, you need to be more keen on things. She's gonna punch you in the face if she heard this.
Punch me? Okay, so she hates me that much? Leo, do you think I should break off the engagement in person?
You actually think that's a good idea?
Just don't do anything, stupid! Leo stopped me, but I thought I need to do something about this. One day... What?! Bankrupt?!
We're really sorry. Things may not be so good for you.
You don't have to worry about me. Just focus on your employees, Dad.
I will, but I'm sorry.
My dad's company went bust. I never knew, but apparently, things weren't going so well these days. We lost the company, but there were no debts to pay off. And I was told that we had some savings to get through for a while. So, I was relieved. But being the successor of a middle-sized company was part of my identity. I felt like I lost something to be proud of in front of Miyu. God, Dad is going through a hard time. And all I worry about is this? I mean, I'm just a son. And it's not like I worked hard for anything. And I thought that was part of my identity? Oh, I'm so pathetic. Who is it? I don't really feel like talking to anyone. When I opened the door, Miyu was standing there, looking all worried. I've never seen her freak out since we were small. Wow. Why are you freaking out?
I came as soon as I heard about your dad's company. Why are you so calm?
It's just a lot to take in.
Right, sorry. But you're not going anywhere, are you?
Nah, I don't know what I'll do about university, but I can finish high school.
Oh, good. Well, if you need anything, you can always count on your fiancé, okay?
I know this is weird timing, but can I say something?
Why are you looking all serious?
Let's just call off the whole thing.
Huh? Why?
You said yourself that I'm not good enough for you. I've always felt the same way. And now, I don't even have my dad's company to take over. That was the only thing that we had in common.
I don't care.
I don't want you to be tied up by ancient promises or this scar that doesn't affect anything.
You have to listen to my side of the story. Fine. I have to force him to like me.
I heard Miu say something, but I closed the door without listening. And I decided to keep my distance from her. But
I made lunch for you. I only used your favorite food. Hey, Yuji. I know you were studying late last night. You only slept for 4 hours, right? Drink this orange juice. It's good for you.
how do you know that? Somehow, she was coming off stronger than ever.
I know everything about you, Yuji. The day you were born, how much you weigh, your height.
You're freaking me out. Ever since I called off the engagement, I feel like something inside her is going wrong. Miu, we're not engaged anymore, right? I mean, we were never even dating, so the whole thing was a joke, but
I don't care. I never agreed to break off the engagement. Even if I did, which I won't, I want to be your fiancé again. Hold on. Did you just say we were never really dating?
yeah.
We've been going out for 8 years now.
What are you talking about?
Of course we've been going out. We're engaged.
What?
What? You didn't think we were dating? We went on so many dates.
I thought we were going out as friends. I know we were engaged, but you were always making fun of me, and I never thought it was like that. I mean, who goes out on dates with bodyguards on their side?
I thought it would be safe in case something happens to you. Jeez.
Okay. Stop. I can't go out or be engaged to you right now.
Why?
I can't tell you now. Sorry.
Are you cheating on me? Do you have someone on your mind? Do you think you can do this behind my back?
No. That's not what I meant. I'll tell you when I get the results.
Do you think I'm gonna let this go?
I know it was wrong of me to not share what was going on. But she kept bothering me whenever she could. Miu, why are you following me around? You look like a weirdo.
I'm not Miu. I'm just a passerby.
That's even weirder. This craziness continued for 1.5 years, and it was time for us to graduate. Miu, can I talk to you for a sec?
How did you know it was me?
There's no one else who would dress like that.
So, what do you want?
Actually, I'm going to school in the Tohoku area.
I know, I mean, right.
Yeah, so this is goodbye. But I like you, so I'll study hard at university. Can I come see you again if I get into a good company after I graduate from university?
What? Really? That would be great, but why? I thought you hated me.
Why would I hate you? You're the only person I fell for since the time we were small. I know you say mean things now, but that doesn't change the fact that I enjoy talking with you. But I had 0 self-esteem, so when my dad's company went burst, I thought I had nothing to offer anymore. I don't want to tie you up with promises, but I want to acquire something so that I can be proud of myself standing next to you. I didn't think I had the right to be with you until I'd seen some kind of result. So now, I'm applying for the best university that I want to go to. And if I get in, I want to propose to you again.
I see.
Sorry. I was being a bit self-centered.
Yeah, but that's the same for me. I decided on the engagement before thinking about how you felt, so... But you're getting something wrong.
Huh?
I like you because of who you are, not because you're someone's son or because you're smart or anything. I'm happy you worked hard for me. but I don't want you to overdo it.
Thanks. I guess we both need to be careful about that.
Why me?
Well, we never really talked about this, but the reason why you transferred was because of me, right?
Oh, well, I just wanted to be with you more, so I begged my mom.
Oh, right. Well, thanks.
Oh, and I never gave you my answer. I love you too. I'm really happy that you said it to me first.
Thanks. And I really want this to work.
Oh?
What's wrong?
Nah, forget it. I'll just soak up this happiness for now.
What?
I remembered something, but it can wait until next month.
After the happily ever after, we graduated from high school, and I got into the university I wanted to go to. With my grades, I was able to get scholarships, and somehow became able to pay for the fees.
Take a seat, everyone. Let's start.
What are you doing here?
Well, this is the only school you applied to.
Yeah, but...
So, I did the same. I mean, why would you tell me where you're going on our graduation day? I only had one choice by then.
Sorry, but I didn't think we'd go to the same school, so I wanted to say goodbye properly. And now, I'm kind of embarrassed that I made such a big deal out of it.
I know.
Okay. I don't have classes after this, so I'm gonna go back to my room. I need to chill.
Okay. My room is this way too, so I'll walk with you.
Where did you rent your room?
Somewhere around here.
Hey, why are you following me?
I'm just heading back to my room too.
Oh, then you must live pretty close to me.
Yeah, by coincidence.
Right. Hey! Why do you live next to me?
I had no other choice. I wanted to be with you all the time, so...
Jeez. We really need to work on sharing information. Well, we're far from a perfect couple, but we'll have the rest of our lives to figure that out. I, Shigeo Nagakura, was in despair on the first day of the new school year. Yes! I'm in the same class as Shindo-san!
Me too.
I'm in a different class.
Looks like we're in the same class again, Nagakura.
Shindo-san.
I'm glad we're in the same class again, aren't you?
Yeah. I tried to walk away as I said that. However...
Well, since we're in the same class, let's go together.
Shindo-san didn't let me go. Haruna Shindo was the prettiest girl in the school, and I was on her radar.
What a coincidence that we're in the same class 2 years in a row.
There's only 4 classes in total, so the possibilities are pretty high.
Huh? I feel like it's pretty rare.
In reality, the chance of us being in the same class were slim. How come this is happening? Don't tell me even the teachers think Shindo-san and I are a pair. Look, it's Shindo-san!
Whoa, she's so cute. I wish I was in her class.
Good morning, everyone.
Whoa, she waved at me! Oh my god! She's so popular. It's as if she was an idol. Which begs the question, why am I together with this girl? It's simple. She's just using me to score some points and keep other guys away. She wants people to have an impression that she's a nice girl. Which is why she acts kind to a dull guy like me. And when guys try approaching her, she makes it seem like we're together, which drives them away. I didn't like this relationship because I'm just being used.
Hey, want to eat lunch together?
Unfortunately, school ends before noon today.
How about tomorrow, please?
The trouble with her is that she's pushy. I can't tell you how many times I've been attacked by her smile. I don't want to stand out, though.
I get it. You don't want like my company.
Don't put it like that. The guys are gonna glare at me.
But it's a fact.
Fine. Stop making that face.
So, you will?
Damn it! I fell for it again! Haruna Shindo has a number of faces. It seems that the expression on her face earlier was just an act. I always fall for it.
Speaking of which, I wonder who our teacher's going to be.
Who knows? I can't get you to bite as usual. Why do you look so happy? Do you like when people are mean to you? At lunch the next day, Shindo-san actually ate with me. She never went this far last year, but I guess she's stepping it up to the next level. I don't think there's a need for her to make a good impression on people anymore, but...
Did you get used to the class?
Well, who's in the class doesn't really matter to me, so... Because I'm always a loner.
I like how you don't care about what other people think.
Are you making fun of me?
Huh? No! I like how you don't get influenced by other people, you know? Don't sulk over that.
I'm not. After that, she tried to make me feel better for some reason.
Are you trying to play it cool? Sure, he's a bit cold, but he's a nice guy, you know?
Huh? Is that Shindo-san?
I can't see Nagakura's charm.
Are they talking about me? I was going to walk away, but when I heard my name, it made me stop dead in my tracks.
So, does that mean you like Nagakura?
What?
Huh? No, it's not like that. He's just always by himself, so I feel bad, you know? It's not like I like him or anything. I thought so. You're so nice, Shindo-san.
I knew it. Yup, that's what I thought from the beginning. No need to worry about it now. There's no way she would talk to a guy like me without a reason.
Hey, Nagakura-kun.
What?
Huh? Are you angry?
Not at all.
But you look kind of angry.
I'm not.
I never seen you smile before.
Sorry. I gotta go.
Wait a second! Hey, Shindo-san! We're all going to karaoke today. Wanna come? It's a new place! Yeah, we've been there once and the interior is really nice. The parfait was good too. You're just looking forward to the parfait, aren't you? No way! Nagakura-kun. Morning, Nagakura-kun.
Morning, Shindo-san.
Smiling again. Did I do something wrong?
I'm sorry, Shindo-san, but can you not talk to me anymore?
What?
I like being alone. And to be honest, you're annoying.
Why? You never told me that.
I knew people would hate me if I told you because you're so popular in school. But I decided to be honest. That's better for you too, isn't it? It's not like you like being around me anyways.
Did he hear that conversation?
I'm sorry. I'm tired of dealing with you.
That was just a misunderstanding. I know it's my fault, but... Leave him alone, Shindo-san. That's right. You don't need to worry about a guy like that. But guys...
After that, Shindo-san continued to talk to me, but I kept ignoring her. I didn't want to be involved with Shindo-san anymore. I thought if I continued ignoring her, she would give up. But she still tried to talk to me. After a week,
Shindo-san...
the doorbell rang, and when I opened the door, it was Shindo-san. I didn't expect her to come to my house.
Why are you ignoring me?
I mean, I even told you not to talk to me anymore.
That doesn't mean you have to ignore me.
It's your fault for trying to talk to me.
But... Seiya, is that your friend?
Oh, Mom.
Oh my, what's going on, Seiya? She's such a pretty girl. Nice to meet you. I'm Haruna Shindo, his classmate. Haruna-chan, please come in.
Mom!
Make yourselves comfortable.
You're supposed to tell her to go home.
May I?
Really?
Come on in. It's so nice to have such a pretty girl come over to hang out.
She didn't come here to hang out.
Then why did she come over?
Oh no. If I tell her she's here to complain about me ignoring her at school, she might skip my dinner today.
I just wanted to stop by to ask something. I see. What would that be? That would be a secret. Aw, so cute. This girl is so cute.
Why are you getting so excited beyond your years?
Did you say something? Want me to skip your dinner today?
I'm sorry. Why my room?
Your mother is quite powerful, isn't she?
Yep, my mom forced us to come up to my room. If Shindo-san had said no, my mom would have stopped. But since she's trying to play a good girl, she couldn't refuse. Don't you think it's a bit much to come all the way to my house?
Because all you do is ignore me at school.
But you don't have to stick with me. If you want to show off how nice you are by being kind to the dull guys, go somewhere else.
Well, that's true. I admit that's why I started talking to you at first.
But
I wouldn't stay with you all this time just for that. If I was just trying to play this character, I would only need to be nice to you in the beginning and keep a distance after that.
then what other reason do you have?
Well,
Shindo-san fell silent in response to my question. See, you can't say anything because you don't have one.
it's not like that.
Shindo-san?
It's not easy to say why. I'm a girl too, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, fine. I'll just say it now. Nagakura-kun, I like you.
What? For a moment, I couldn't understand what she said. That's how shocking the words were.
I said I like you, Nagakura-kun. I liked you ever since first year.
But why?
It's hard to say why, but I just felt comfortable when I'm with you. I started liking you before I knew it. Isn't that what romance is all about?
But you said in the hallways that you were only hanging out with me because you felt bad for me.
Of course, I was just trying to play it off. Can't you see?
I don't believe you.
Then,
Her lips were already touching mine when I realized her hands holding both of my cheeks. But what?
do you believe me now?
What are you doing?
You're the first person I've ever kissed, Nagakura-kun. I like you enough to kiss you.
This is insanity!
You still don't understand?
Well, even a girl that wants to be portrayed as kind and innocent pretty girl wouldn't use a kiss to accomplish her image. But the fact that she still did it means it was an act out of her true feelings. You never showed any signs of it.
I mean, it would be embarrassing if you knew. Besides, you might have avoided me. You never used to let me get too close to you, so I thought if you knew I liked you, you wouldn't be interested in me anymore.
I wouldn't do that. In any case, the reason I wanted to keep her away from me was to stop myself from liking her. She's attractive by anyone's standards. There's no way you couldn't be attracted to her. There's nothing more painful than an unrequited love. And I was trying not to fall for her. And yet, when she said those words and even gave me a kiss, Shindo-san, you're surprisingly clumsy.
Why are you laughing? I'm serious over here.
I mean, I'm relieved.
Huh? Why?
Because there's no doubt that I like you too.
Does that mean...
Yes. I was attracted to you all along. That's why I wanted to keep a distance.
Oh. Hey, Nagakura-kun, you called me clumsy, but so are you.
There's nothing I can do. Everyone calls me a dull guy after all. As an introvert, even eye contact can be pain.
Why are you so proud of that? Plus, nobody likes to be stared at.
Whatever. You still have a lot to learn about me.
Then teach me from now on, okay?
Huh?
If I don't understand, you tell me. I want to know more about you, Seiya-kun.
Oh, are you trying to change the subject? And that's my first name.
We're the same.
I see. Well, I guess I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to us, Seiya-kun.
Yeah, me too.
So, can I kiss you again?
Why?
It was so good I want more. We're together now, aren't we? You were interested in me, weren't you? And that's no different than liking me.
That's right. This girl is just as pushy as my mother. But I wasn't stupid enough to pass up a chance like this. Close your eyes then.
Okay.
As Shindo-san, or rather, Haruna, closed her eyes. I went in for the kiss. Who would have thought that a guy like me would have such a relationship with the prettiest girl in school? I was filled with happiness as I kissed her. I think my mom, who tried to bring snacks for us, caught us kissing, which led to a lot of teasing afterwards. But that's a different story. As for right now, I was just savoring the sweet time with my lovely girlfriend.
I'm getting nervous. I wonder if Yukari will say yes to me. My name is Yutaro Akutsu, and I'm waiting to meet up with my girlfriend of 3 years. We haven't been able to see each other much because we've been busy with work, but I'm planning a surprise and proposing to her today.
Oh, sorry, Yutaro. Did you wait long?
No, I just got here too. After quitting my job as a businessman and starting my own company, Yukari had been my rock. Now I want to be the one to support her life. That's why, Yukari, I want you to marry...
I'm so sorry, but I want you to break up with me.
What? Apparently, I was the one being given a surprise. My girlfriend dumped me before I could even propose to her. The next day, I was at my house/workplace. I don't feel like doing anything. The reason I became independent and started my own company was 70% for my girlfriend. I dreamt of a happily married life with Yukari and worked hard these past 2 years.
What happened, sir?
Oh, Himemiya-san. Don't worry, I'm not slacking off. This lady was my one and only employee, Yukio Himemiya. She's been working with me since I opened up this company and is a woman with a quiet and cool personality. The truth is, I was going to propose to my girlfriend yesterday, but was dumped by her instead. So I'm feeling a bit depressed.
I see. I'm sorry about that. Please sign these papers here.
What? Oh, okay. We talk about our private life like this sometimes, but she's never given much interest. It's okay though. I'm gonna be the world's most productive signature machine.
If you have the energy to say a self-deprecating joke, I think you'll be fine. I'll be leaving now.
Isn't there something else you could say to me? Like, cheer up or something like that? As for the reason my girlfriend dumped me, why so suddenly? I wanted to get married to you!
I don't want to get married to you, Yutaro. Or to anyone for that matter.
What? Why?
Marriage doesn't equal happiness, right? Isn't it more fun to be working?
That's...
You have your own company, so you understand how I feel, right? Marriage is the goal of life, but I don't want the life I have now to end.
I understood what Yukari was saying, so I couldn't be upset at her. I started this job 70% for her, but the other 30% of the reason was for me. I wanted to have a job that meant something to me. Yukari, who thought that working was more fun, chose her job instead of marrying me. In the end, we broke up because of that reason. But I mean, marriage doesn't equal happiness? Hey, Himemiya-san, do you think that marriage equals happiness?
I'm having trouble answering that question. I'm single.
Yeah, true. One day, I was out in town to distract myself when... Huh? Yukari?
Yutaro!
Surprisingly, I bumped into Yukari, who was walking on the street and holding onto a man's arm. The man had on an expensive suit and watch. Is this your new boyfriend?
Yeah.
My name is Aratani. Are you perhaps the guy that Yukari-san was dating before we got together? Yeah. That's a bother. You shouldn't stalk Yukari-san just because you still have feelings for her. No, it was just a coincidence. If you guys are really a couple, I support that, really. Not just a couple. We're engaged. What? Engaged? Why are you so surprised? I mean, she broke up with me because she wanted to prioritize her work instead of marriage. That was when she was dating you, right? Huh? Yukari-san told me that you were a good boyfriend, but she couldn't see herself getting married to a man without a promising future. Without a promising future? Is that true, Yukari?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's true, at that time, I was prioritizing my work instead of marriage. But I met Aratani-san, and he managed to change my mind. I thought that being married might also bring me a lot of happiness.
I guess your view on life can change 180 degrees based on the people in your life.
But I was thinking about marriage when we started dating. Yutaro, you are a businessman in a successful company, but now you're self-employed with only one person working for you, right? I started thinking, what a scam, and then lost motivation to get married to you.
I see. I created a company for Yukari, but it ended up backfiring. So that's that. I'm gonna make Yukari-san happy from now on. I think that maybe you should do what you can to find your own happiness too. Don't pine over your ex and follow her around. Okay, I understand. I'm gonna delete her contact number right now. I deleted my ex-girlfriend's phone number and got over her. The next day, I was working productively when Himemiya-san started a conversation with me.
Sir, was your walk yesterday a good distraction?
Yeah, I feel a lot better now.
Is that really the truth?
Huh?
For someone that feels better, you're not flirting like you usually do, or have your usual smile. It makes me feel disgusted when you're not your usual self.
That's a terrible way of saying ew, gross.
I'm not a fan of using slang.
After that, I told him and Miya-san about what happened the day before.
Sir, why didn't you explain the work that you're doing now?
I mean, Yukari was right. I'm basically self-employed. Plus, this company is successfully running mostly thanks to you, Himemiya-san.
Sir, if you'd like, would you like to take a day off of work this weekend and go to a restaurant with me?
What? Himemiya-san, are you asking me out on a date?
Things like that are what make you weird. It's just a meeting with a meal.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. On the weekend, I met up with Himemiya-san at an expensive restaurant. Himemiya-san's train was running late, so I was waiting for her inside. Either way, the atmosphere of this place makes a middle-class person like me feel nervous. Huh? Aren't you? Aratani-san? Yukari?
What are you doing here, Yutaro?
I'm going to have dinner and meeting here with my employee.
A meeting at a nice restaurant like this? Sounds like a lie.
Anyways, didn't you promise that you weren't going to hang around my fiancé anymore? Yes, I remember. But this is really a coincidence. My employee was the one that made the reservation. A coincidence, huh? What should we do, Yukari-san? Do you want to go somewhere else?
But isn't this a popular restaurant that's pretty hard to get reservations for?
Yeah, this is the place that the super famous first-class chef Mr. Uchida runs. Oh, don't worry about me. I have no connection to Yukari anymore, so... I wasn't sure if it was karma, but the two were seated next to me. I had to watch them continuously flirting with each other. Maybe I should be the one to leave the restaurant. I'll contact Himemiya-san now.
Sir, sorry about the wait.
Oh, don't worry. I was just about to message you. Wait, what? The person that stood in front of me wasn't Himemiya-san. It was a beautiful woman. She had an extremely nice body, too. So I suddenly turned red.
Sir, is something wrong?
That mole next to your eye. Is that you, Himemiya-san?
Yes. What about me?
Oh, nothing. Wonder if she'll get mad if I tell her that she looks pretty today.
You wouldn't have noticed that it was me if it wasn't for my mole?
Yes.
By the way, I chose a dress that I thought you'd like. You're not going to compliment me about it?
Oh, well, you were so pretty that I had no words.
You're such a jokester. Don't be so nervous. Let's just enjoy it and be easygoing today.
Oh, sure. What in the world is going on? She looks so different today.
Oh, did you call someone because I dumped you?
Maybe he's pretending like he has a beautiful employee to get back at us. Maybe he's trying to get revenge. They're so annoying.
But, I mean, look at that tacky dress. Is she trying to show off?
You guys!
Sir, don't worry about it. I don't care what they say about me.
What?
I'm glad that you're mad for me. That's all that matters to me.
Then, Himemiya-san went over to greet Yukari and her boyfriend.
Nice to meet you. My name is Yukio Himemiya, and I'm currently working as an employee for this man.
Oh, gosh. You really were his employee. Sorry about that. My name is Aratani. I work for the Tanzap Corporation.
The Tanzap Corporation?
You never heard of it? There are a bunch of commercials about it.
No, I know a lot about it.
But I mean, you must have it rough.
What do you mean?
Your boss over there is almost like a self-employed man, right? I mean, there's not much future prospect in a man like that.
Oh, future prospects.
In comparison, our company, the Tanzap Corporation, is a top-rated company continuing to rise in profit. So what do you say? Would you like to work with us? I could put in a good word with the Human Resources Department.
Hey, Aratani-san.
I couldn't help it. I had to scout her because she looks knowledgeable and like a hard worker.
Whatever. You're asking her because she's just a little bit prettier than I am, aren't you? I'm happy about your offer, but I have to politely decline. I like working for my current boss.
Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. In that case, we can nicely employ the both of you together once your company goes bankrupt.
I feel like you've misunderstood something. My boss is so much more knowledgeable than I am.
Oh, really? His matching top and bottom from Oniklo matched him very well.
He's very kind, so he tends to use gifts from others very fondly. In addition, I'm not sure a person's sense of style has anything to do with their ability to work. Gosh, I'm glad I broke it off with him. Who would have thought that a man that only wears clothes from Uniqlo would have a fancy employee like her?
Don't say it out loud. I'm sure he just likes showing off. The money for his own clothes goes towards his employees. Himemiya-san, who was insulted because of me, came back to our table. I'm sorry, Himemiya-san. It's my fault that you have to feel uncomfortable.
No, don't worry about me. Let's just enjoy our meal.
A little after we started eating. By the way, Himemiya-san, why did you choose such a fancy restaurant for today? We usually eat rotary sushi, don't we?
The company is expanding, so I thought we should treat ourselves once in a while. Also, sir, have you ever heard the word employee benefits? I'm okay with regular restaurants, but I need you to bring me to fancy places like this once in a while.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Today, I'm gonna celebrate with you for all the hard work you do every day.
Hey, did you hear? She said rotary sushi. That's so lame.
Still, he's doing the best he can. At least he's thinking about his employees. I mean, he won't have the money for that sooner or later. You're so irritating!
Sir, what's wrong?
I mean, they've been saying whatever they want since we got here.
Don't worry about the small things. Let them say whatever they want.
I mean, yeah, but it's my fault that you have to be included in this too.
Sir, you're the CEO of a company that makes $100 million a year now. You shouldn't care about useless things like that.
Yes, you're right. Sorry, I'll be careful from now on.
$100 million a year? You're a talented man that expanded the Kanon A Corporation only 2 years after establishing it. I'm gonna need you to be more confident.
Yes, you're right. Sorry, I'll do my best. The Kanon A Corporation?
Adatani-san, do you know about it?
Of course I do! My company gets our work from the Kanon A Corporation. We're their subcontractor.
What?
Why didn't you tell me that he was Yutaru Akutsu, the young entrepreneur? I got it in my head and even said my own company's name!
I didn't know that he was making $100 million a year either!
I said something terribly rude to him. At the worst, our company is going to fail. Our marriage is out of the picture. I might be forced to take responsibility and get fired.
What?
I need to suck up to him somehow. Oh! I'm terribly sorry about the rude things I said earlier, Mr. Akutsu. What do you want now? If you'd like, I'll pay your bill for you. Boss! Oh, long time no see, Mr. Uchida. Gosh, you should have said something if you were here. Oh no, I was just here to eat. Why are you friends with Chef Ushida, the most popular first-class chef in this area? Well, I mean, my company is an investor in this restaurant and manages 100% of its funds. No, sir. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be washing dishes. What? Oh, Mr. Akutsu, you're eating here too? Gosh, thank you so much for going forward with our new project. Of course. Southeast Asia is increasing in the marketplace right now. I'm happy to be working together. By the way, I see that you're wearing our company's product. Yes, it's extremely comfortable. Look at us. We're completely matching, Mr. Arakawa. Is that Mr. Arakawa, CEO of Oniklo?
My boss is good friends with him. By the way, the clothes he's wearing are gifts from Mr. Arikawa.
But you're kidding me!
No, it's the truth.
On the way home that day, everything was a mess at the end, but thanks for inviting me out today, Himemiya-san.
Of course. Thank you for treating dinner tonight as well.
But I mean, who'd have thought I'd run into them? What kind of karma is that?
Sir, did you think that was a coincidence?
What? It's not!
I heard from the restaurant that those two made a reservation.
Oh, I see. So you basically made reservations at that restaurant so I could get payback.
Who knows? Either way.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just imagining the pale faces of our Tani-san and your ex-girlfriend when they found out the truth.
Oh, they seem surprised.
Yes, that made me feel so much better.
Huh? Why?
That's because I couldn't stand by and be still while you were being insulted.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing. Anyways, could I ask you something? The question you asked me before. About whether I think marriage is the end goal and whatnot. I thought about my answer.
Oh, you remembered?
I think that marriage is just a path that we cross. Don't you think that the goal is so much farther than that? It's what you can get to only after living with your partner and piling up happy days together. Basically, marriage doesn't equal happiness. I think that happiness is something you create together with your partner after marriage.
You think that too? Yukari seemed to think that marriage was the goal, but...
Sir, do you want to grab a drink? I want to continue this conversation.
You're right. Shoot, but we have work tomorrow. Oh, I know. You want to drink at my place?
Huh?
Oh, there's no ulterior motive or anything like that. We could drink at a bar nearby if that's better.
It's fine. Thank you for inviting me. I'd love that.
What? Really?
Yes, but if you put your hands on me, I'm going home immediately.
Oh, yes. I know that. Sorry for making you think that.
So, you weren't planning to do anything?
Huh?
Shall we get going then?
Hey! What did that mean? Hey, Mamiya-san! After that, a phone number that looked like my ex's kept calling me. There was even a voice message that said, "Let's get back together!" Of course, that made no sense, so I declined all her calls. Because now, I had a very important person with me in both my work life and private life. A female childhood friend. A figure that every male wants to have in their life. That young girl grows up to be the most popular and beautiful girl in the classroom, and everyone envies how close the two of you are. That's usually how childhood friends are in stories. But in reality...
Why are you dozing off? Hurry up and grab the assignments.
Just like this, close friendships in the past fade away as you grow older. She used to be so cute and whiny before, but now she acted like this. Sorry, Igasaki. I, Naoto Hanasaki, apologized to my childhood friend, Kanade Igarashi, and grabbed the papers. We were close in the past, but now, we only talk if we need to. If we weren't assigned to sit in the same row as each other, we probably would only talk once a month. I wonder how we ended up like this. As for me, I want to go back to how close we were before. I didn't know if it was because we were going through puberty or if I did something to make her mad, but Kanade only continued to push me away from her. Our parents were still close though. Things continued like that until one day... Hey, Naoto, do you have a second? Yeah, what's up? I have something important to talk to you about. Can you give me a few minutes? Yeah, sure. Let's step outside for a bit. Why do we have to go outside? There's someone I want you to meet. Well, I also think it's best if all of us talk together. All of us? I was confused by my dad's words, but followed him anyway. There I found... Igarashi!
Hanasaki?
For some reason, Dad brought me to my neighbor Igarashi's house. Dad, what's the meaning of this? The truth is, I'm going to get remarried to Manami-san. Manami-san is Kanade's mom's name. You serious? Yeah, I am.
Mom, I didn't hear about this either.
Because I never mentioned it.
Why would you hide something this important?
Kanade, who didn't hear a word about her mother's remarriage, couldn't help but chime in as well. I'm sorry, Kanade-chan. It was an awkward topic to bring up. I mean, that's true. Both of their previous partners passed away early on, but they were now together with not just their neighbor. Their children were old friends, so that was probably a hard topic to bring up. But we're telling you guys now because we wanted to know your opinions too. If we get remarried, we're gonna have to live together. We're neighbors right now, but financially, we're gonna have to let go of one of the houses in the end. The addition of a parent is probably going to be confusing for you two too. So if you guys don't want us to get married, we're gonna wait until you guys graduate and leave the house. Dad was busy with work, but he raised me well as a single father. Even now, he didn't want to do anything that would upset me. Kanade, I'm gonna support the remarriage.
Why did you suddenly stop calling me by my last name?
What about you?
Yeah, I support it too.
I'm sure that deep down, Kanade didn't like what was going on. But just like how I felt with my dad, she probably only wanted her mother to be happy. So she forced herself to nod her head in agreement. Really? If you guys are okay with it, we're thinking about submitting our marriage papers as soon as possible. Okay, you guys should do that.
Thank you, both of you.
After that, the two of them officially got married. So Kanade and I became step-siblings.
What should I do? I can't believe I have to live with Naoto now. How am I going to stand that? I mean,
There's going to be so many chances to make him fall for me. I won't be able to resist. I mean, if we're siblings, there won't be any problem with us sleeping on the same bed, right? I'm so excited! Great job, Mom!
I, previously Kanade Ibarashi and now Kanade Hanasaki, always kept on a cool personality, but that wasn't actually my true self. I was just putting on a mask so that Naoto wouldn't find out about my feelings for him.
Should we decide on some rules for living together? It was finally the first day of living together with Kanade. I was feeling extremely awkward and asked her a question.
Sure, like who gets to take a bath first? You can get in first, and I'll take my baths after you.
Huh? I can go first? I assumed that you'd want to be first.
I mean, I don't want you to drink the water I bathed in or anything like that.
What kind of person do you think I am?
I think you're handsome. Naoto-kun, could you come here for a second?
Oh, yes!
Listen to what I'm saying.
Why are you mad all of a sudden?
That's always been a bad habit of yours since you were younger.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, I'm gonna go and help Minami-san.
So you're saying Mom is more important than me?
Why are you even asking me that? I don't get why you're pissed at me. You're not usually like this.
Oh, you guys are friendly as usual.
I don't think that the situation seems friendly.
Really? You guys look like great friends.
Oh? Minami-san's simple-minded as usual. After Kanade and I helped Minami-san, we ate dinner together. She seemed to be in a mood during the entire dinner, but I had no idea what she was upset about. But I mean, thinking back to how things have been recently, I feel like she's always like this. That night, what is that?
Oops.
Kanade?
Why are you awake?
What are you doing?
I thought this was my room.
You came into the wrong room? Then you should head back.
I want to sleep now.
What? Why are you putting my covers over you?
I'm gonna sleep here.
What? But this is my room.
Don't fuss over the small details.
I don't think that's a small detail. She fell asleep? Right here? You're kidding me! I couldn't help but be in total confusion for my childhood friend sleeping in this situation. I tried to poke her cheeks, but she just wouldn't wake up. I guess I have no choice but to sleep on the living room sofa. Huh? Kanade?
Naoto, you should sleep here.
Are you sleep-talking?
We're siblings, so there's no problem with us sleeping on the same bed.
What? That is a problem! That was the first thought that popped into my head, but I also thought that this was my chance. Even if she was saying all this half asleep, maybe this was my chance to be friends with her again. Okay, just today then. But Kanade, you're sleepy already, right?
It's okay. I'm wide awake now.
What? Then she should go back to her room. I thought that for a second, but if I said that out loud, we wouldn't have a chance to make up, so I didn't mention it. But what should we even talk about? Kanade, are you mad at me about something?
What? Why would you ask that?
Because ever since middle school, you've been unfriendly with me.
That's because...
Kanade! What are you doing?
I was embarrassed and couldn't talk to you properly. That's why I became unfriendly.
Kanade! No, you're lying to me, aren't you?
What? Why would you say that I'm lying?
Because there's no way you'd suddenly act like that, Kanade. Plus, it makes no sense that you'd be unfriendly to me just because you didn't know how to talk to me.
This guy, he's usually so clueless, but it's so annoying that he's sharp-minded at times.
What? Did you say something?
Nothing.
If you say so.
Anyways, I'm tired now, so I'm going to sleep.
What? I didn't even get an answer to my question. Plus, isn't it unfair to avoid answering my question by sleeping? That sounds so fake. After that, I tried to wake Kanade up somehow, but she wouldn't get up. Well, since she was obviously fake sleeping, it was more like she wouldn't open her eyes. I didn't want her to hate me for being persistent, so I had no choice but to give up and fall asleep. However, I can't sleep! Kanade was my childhood friend, but she was still a beautiful girl that got a lot of attention in our school. Of course, I was nervous to be sleeping next to her. To be honest, I should be praised for not doing any funny business in a situation like this.
Why isn't he trying anything on me in a situation like this? I'm sleeping next to you all defenseless, so you should try something. Are you okay with this, Naoto? This might be your only chance. I was restless because Naoto didn't try any funny business, even when he was sleeping next to a girl. I mean, if it doesn't work today, I'll just come in here again tomorrow. Oh, what's wrong with you two? You both look so tired.
Next morning, when Kanade and I walked into the living room, Manami-san questioned us curiously. As for Kanade, she was obviously still half asleep. Seems like she was only pretending to sleep last night. We stayed up a little late.
Together?
Basically.
I see. You guys are close friends after all. I'm not gonna say anything, so don't worry about me, okay?
Yeah, she's getting the wrong idea. But it is true that we slept on the same bed, so it's hard to deny anything. Kanade, wake up! We have to eat breakfast.
I'm sleepy.
Hey, you need to get up. Manami-san's watching, so get yourself together.
Oh, I don't mind. Be as friendly to each other as you like.
Manami-san, please don't joke around like that.
But I mean, Kanade-chan, you're half asleep right now. You're like a little girl. I'm not a little girl. Oh, you're so adorable. You can stay like this forever if you want.
That's true, but we'd be in a lot of trouble if she stays like that.
I guess we have no choice but to feed her this.
Manami-san pulled a bin out from the fridge that clearly looked like it was filled with hot sauce.
Kanade-chan, open wide. Say ah. Oh. What? It's so spicy!
Kanade? Are you okay? Here's some tea. Kanade grabbed the cup of tea from my hand and chugged it down. That must have been super spicy.
Thanks, Naoto. But first of all, Mom, you fed me that thing again, didn't you? Yes, the hot sauce I made specifically for waking you up.
That was Manami-san's handmade sauce? Wow.
You're so mean. You know I hate spicy things and make me eat something like that? But it works, right? You wake up immediately. I want you to use a nicer method to wake me up. I mean, it's okay to whine, but remember that Naoto-kun's watching everything. What? Listen, Naoto, you didn't see anything, okay?
What are you saying so suddenly?
Just listen to me. You didn't see anything, understood?
Okay. I'm sure she was embarrassed that I saw her whining half asleep. The cool personality she had on at school was gone for the moment. And it was almost like the old Kanade was back. On that day at school...
Is it true that the change in Igarashi-san, Hanasaki-san's last name had something to do with you? I mean, there's a rumor that you guys are siblings now.
The girls in our class were super interested in the fact that Kanade's last name changed. Wasn't sure where they were getting this information exactly, but it was probably from Kanade. Yeah, it's true.
Hey, so how was Hanasaki-san at the house? What kind of conversations do you guys have?
Kanade kept a cool personality at school, so she didn't talk to the girls at school much. They were all probably interested in finding out how Kanade actually was and asking me for information. It looked like they couldn't wait to learn more about her. I can't answer if you ask me all at once! What? Kanade! While the girls were interrogating me, Kanade suddenly grabbed onto my arm.
Naoto's already mine, so don't get too close to him. We even slept next to each other. Eee! So you guys have that kind of relationship? This is more news than we anticipated.
Kanade's statement made it sound like she was clearly into me romantically. The girls got even more excited after hearing that. Kanade? Why would you say that?
Sorry, but I couldn't stand seeing other girls surrounding you.
Does that mean...
Yeah, I've always had feelings for you, Naoto. I was being unfriendly so that you wouldn't find out about my feelings. Naoto, will you make me your girlfriend?
If I was being completely honest, I was surprised. I would have never guessed that Kanade had feelings for me and actually thought that she hated me. But Kanade was a beautiful girl, and I liked her old personality. And if she was still the same girl as the one that she acted like at home, then I only had one answer. Yeah, I like you too. I want you to be in a relationship with me.
Really? You're not joking?
I wouldn't lie about something like this, Kanade. Let's be in a relationship.
Yes, okay. I'd love that, Naoto.
As we made our relationship official, the girls surrounding us gave us a warm applause. In comparison, the boys that were interested in Kanade were in shock and became sad. And some even cried of jealousy. The reactions we got from the girls and boys were complete opposites. The two of us didn't care about that. We simply hugged and felt each other's warmth. That night, Kanade came into my bed normally.
We can sleep together now, right?
Is that what you want?
Yeah, I want to sleep next to you.
Now that we were dating, Kanade took off her cool girl mask and became the same spoiled girl that she was in the past. But I liked that side of her, so I didn't mind. My days were now going to be filled with giving Kanade a lot of attention and spoiling her as much as I could.
Clear blue skies above. It was a perfect day to eat a hot taiyaki outside. As I tried to take a bite. Why is she staring at me? Do you want some too? I couldn't ignore her stare, so I decided to talk to her.
Can I?
Yeah, sure. I have another one. Here. It's hot, so be careful, okay?
Wow, danke.
Thanks. If you eat it like that!
Hot.
See? I told you. Are you okay?
Ow.
Looks like you burnt your tongue. It'll heal eventually, but... So, where are your parents? I've never seen you around here before.
I came here with my sister.
Where is she then? This girl. Is she lost?
Can I eat it now?
Yeah. Eat slowly, alright?
Okay.
I guess I'll look for her sister after she finishes eating. She looks so happy while eating.
Thank you for the food.
Good job. You have good manners.
Yeah, Mana's a good girl.
You're right. I guess her name is Mana. You got some on your mouth. Here, let me get it for you.
Okay.
Alright, all clean now. Let's go find your sister then, shall we?
Is she lost?
No, you are. She might be. Let's go find her.
Okay.
With Mana-chan ready to go, we tried to look for her sister.
Mana!
Looks like we didn't need to look for her after all.
Why did you disappear like that? You know I was looking for you. I wanted to play in the park. Then you should have told me. Don't go off by yourself. Oh, I apologize. Thank you so much for looking after her.
I really didn't do anything, but I'm glad you found her.
You were lost, sis. That would be you, Mana. Thank you so much. Oh, please take these.
When she handed it to me, I recognized the bag.
This is a taiyaki from the teriyaki store with great reviews. I bought it because she wanted to eat it, but I'm going to have to punish her by not giving her a snack today. So please eat it instead. Is something wrong?
Mana already ate it.
Huh? What?
That. I ate it with Big Brother.
Big Brother, you mean?
I'm sorry. I let her have one of mine earlier.
Oh no! I'm so sorry for everything.
It's alright. So please, have this taiyaki for yourself.
But...
Oh no, it's not a big deal. Alright, I'll be off now.
Can I please get your name at least?
My name is not Oshirai.
My name is Kaori Sakurai, and this is Mana. Shirai-san, I hope I'll see you again.
Yes, of course. I exchanged social pleasantries and left the place in a hurry. What a waste. Such a waste. Sakurai-san. She was so pretty. I've never seen such a beautiful girl in real life. I had a chance to get closer with her, but I knew she would be too good for me. Which is why I left before my feelings grew any stronger. If this was a fairy tale, I could be close with her. This world is ruthless. I know that very well. So, I didn't expect anything from reality. However...
My name is Kaori Sakurai, and I'll be joining this class from today. Nice to meet you all.
After a weekend, a beautiful girl who looked very familiar transferred to my class. A pretty girl! My youth is finally about to blossom! Excuse me, Sakurai-san, do you have a boyfriend?
What? No, I don't.
Yes, she's all mine! Hey, what are you talking about? She's mine! The guys couldn't hide their excitement when they found out that the beautiful girl was single. Guys, be quiet! Anyway, Sakurai, your seat is right over there, next to Shirai, who's been fawning over you.
Shirai? Oh, Shirai-kun.
Sakurai-san noticed me and called my name out loud. This caused my classmates to turn their gazes to me. What? Why is she waving her hand at Shirai? Do they know each other? Someone's gotta explain!
We seemed close in age, so I thought maybe we went to the same high school, but I never thought we'd be in the same class.
What a coincidence! You don't have to talk to me so politely since we're both the same age, you know?
Oh, you're right. Anyways, it's reassuring now that I know you're here.
Oh, please. I feel like a needle in a haystack. What? You guys know each other? Well then, Shirai, I'll leave it to you to show around the school and everything. Seriously? It's better to have someone you know for this kind of thing. Right, Sakurai?
Yes, I'd be happy if you could, Sakurai-kun.
See? I'll leave it to you, Shirai. Oh, okay. After school, I showed Sakurai-san around the school. I was so surprised. I didn't expect you to transfer to our class.
Me too. I just moved here recently.
I see. How's Mana-chan?
She's good. She's been asking if she could see you, and it's getting out of hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. There was nothing I could do because I didn't get your contacts. So I'm really happy I got to be in the same class as you. It's as if it was meant to be.
You think?
Maybe that was an exaggeration. But it's true. I was really happy. I still need to thank you for that time.
I told you, it's okay.
No, I can't. It's only right to thank the people who've helped me.
I really didn't do much, though.
That girl was safe because you protected her right away. I need to thank you for that.
She kinda just followed me around. This girl's a bit pushy, isn't she?
Oh yeah. Want to come over to my house to hang out? Mana wanted to see you too.
What? You're allowed to just invite guys over like that?
My mom doesn't have a problem with things like that, so it'll be fine.
That's not the point. Huh. I guess our houses are close by. I ended up following her to her place. Oh, I'm getting nervous. It's huge.
Yeah, I guess. Mana should be home by now.
I see.
I'm home.
Oh, sis!
Hey, Mana.
Huh? Big brother? Big brother, what are you doing? Came to play?
Hello, Mana-chan. Sakurai-san was frozen with her arms stretched out after being ignored by Mana-chan. With that in my side view, I greeted Mana-chan.
Hi! Let's play, Big brother, at the park!
Hey, Mana, no! We're gonna play in the house with Sakurai-kun.
No, it's alright. Let's go to the park and play.
Shirai-kun?
Yay!
Are you sure?
Yeah, she wants to play, so mine as well. Let's hang out at the park. Besides, I feel more comfortable outside than inside your house.
I'll make a castle!
Good luck!
She has no idea how hard that is.
We began building a castle, as requested by Mana-chan. Since I didn't know how to make one after all, I had to look it up first. And then... Wait! Where's Mana-chan? I noticed that Mana-chan, who was building a castle with us until a few minutes ago, was missing.
Again! I think she got bored and ran off.
Seriously? Where did she go?
I don't know, but she couldn't have gone too far from here.
I underestimated the little girl. I didn't even think for a second about the possibility of her disappearing like that. The fact that I was so concentrated near the end was not a good idea. We gotta start looking!
Yeah!
We quickly washed our hands and began looking for Mana-chan. Then...
Sis! Brother!
she was in an unbelievable spot.
Mana? Why are you climbing a tree?
Sakurai-san, is she holding on to...
A kitten? That girl.
Help!
Shirai-kun, what should we do?
Sakurai-san, let's calm down. It's only gonna cause Mana-chan more panic. Mana-chan, it's gonna be okay. Calm down, okay?
Brother!
Fortunately, she wasn't so high up. The kitten was a cause for concern, but I was confident I could save them both. Mana-chan, do you think he can jump? I'll catch you.
No.
I guess there's no other choice.
Shirai-kun?
Stay still. I'll be up there soon. I decided to climb up the tree. I'll just hold Mana-chan in my arms and jump down from the tree.
Brother!
Mana-chan, hold on a second, okay? Whoa!
No, kitty!
Mana-chan, watch out!
Ah!
The kitten flailed in Mana-chan's arms, causing Mana-chan to lose her balance and fall off the tree.
Mana!
Oh no! Sakurai-san, don't move!
Brother!
Shirai-kun, are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and thank you.
Brother, thanks! Oh no, kitty!
The kitten looked at us and ran away, just like that. I don't know if it was just my imagination, but I felt a sense of gratitude coming from the kitten.
More importantly, Mana, you can't do something so dangerous.
But the kitty!
No buts. You were in serious danger. Do you understand?
Well, at least she wasn't hurt. Mana-chan was just trying to save the kitten, wasn't she? No need to get so upset.
Shirai-kun.
But you know what, Mana-chan? If something happens, can you tell me or your sister instead of just going off alone from now on? We'll be able to help you that way.
Okay.
Okay, as long as you understand. Let's make a pinky promise.
Pinky swear, 10,000 punches, whoever lies will be made to swallow 1,000 needles. Cut my pinky.
Okay, that'll do.
Yeah!
Well then, it's getting late. Let's go home.
Okay, brother, carry me.
All right, sure. Sakurai-san, shall we start heading back? Sakurai-san?
Would you like to have dinner at my house today? I'd love for you to have some of my home-cooked food.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, I wanted to thank you in some way. My cooking may not be enough to repay you, but...
Oh no, I don't think so. I'd love to have some. In fact, if our classmates found out that I get to eat her home-cooked food, they would envy me with tears of blood. That's how valuable her home-cooked food is.
I'm glad. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Wait! Why are you grabbing onto me?
'Cause I wanted to.
You wanted to?
You made me like you, Shirai-kun.
Huh? But why?
Because you're kind and dependable, Shirai-kun. Every girl would fall for a guy like that.
Are you serious?
So, what do you say, Shirai-kun?
I mean, I'd be more than happy if you would be my girlfriend.
Really? I'm looking forward to us now, Kun.
And that's how I ended up dating a beautiful girl for saving her little sister. At school, I was envied by my classmates, found out about our relationship. And at home, I was pushed around by Mana-chan. But I was happy regardless. After all, Sakurai, who became my girlfriend, is really cute. And so was Mana-chan in her own selfish way. Reality may not be as cruel as I thought it would be.
Senpai. Please, help me.
The girl that said that as she appeared at my doorstep was an underclassman 1 year younger than me, Hina Kagami-san. We knew each other because we were both in the student librarian committee, and I'm sure she used that connection to come here. Kagami-san, what's wrong? You're soaking wet. I, Minato Hayama, couldn't hide my surprise and questioned her. She began to mumble things, but didn't say anything after that. Seemed like she had a serious reason. Kagami-san, come in. You're gonna get sick if you stay out there like that.
Thank you so much.
It's no problem. She has a cool personality and is usually alone. But she came to me as an upperclassman for help. There's no way I could just send her away.
Oh, your floors.
Don't worry about it. I'll wipe it later. More importantly, hey, big sis! Sorry, can you come here for a second?
Okay, I'll be right there. What? Your older sister?
Oh, my parents are away on a trip together, so it's just me and my sister right now.
I heard your parents were on a trip, but I didn't know that you have a sister.
Huh? Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said towards the end.
No, it's nothing.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
If you say so.
Sorry, I'm here. Whoa! What happened to her?
She's one of the underclassmen at my school, but she's soaking wet right now. Could she borrow some of your clothes? I thought that she should take a shower.
Sure, but I'm not sure if it'll fit.
Kagami-san was small and had a slim body. My sister, on the other hand, had a ladylike body that was curved in many places. She was worried about the size difference that would show in the length of the clothes, but probably also about other areas.
I wonder why I feel even more hurt. Sorry, but you're super small and cute.
Yeah, Kagami-san, don't worry. It's very cute how small you are.
I mean, if you say so.
Kagami-san said so dismissively, but she seemed very satisfied with the compliments. This girl had a cool personality, but it was cute how she was easily pleased. After that, I showed Kagami-san the bathroom while my sister went to grab clothes that she could lend to her. I wasn't sure exactly what happened, but I decided to wait until she decided to talk about it herself. Thankfully, we didn't have school today and tomorrow, so it was fine even if she stayed with us until late. Kagami-san, you want to play a game with us? After Kagami-san warmed her body up, I invited her to play a game to distract her.
I've never played video games before.
I'll teach you the controls. Then, I taught Kagami-san how to use the controls to play the game. Yeah, like that! You're really good. You must be a fast learner.
You have no chance against me. What? Why? Something came flying at me.
Kagami-san was happily first place in the car race game we were playing, but she crashed her car when a shell came flying at her from behind.
I was in 6th place, the middle. I'm not satisfied with that.
I mean, that's great for your first time playing. She's angry. That's so cute.
Senpai, can you show me an example?
What? Sure, but I'm not good at video games.
It's okay. Show me.
I guess. What? She's a bit close. Her hand is on my shoulder, too. I wonder if she's trying to look at the screen and doing that unconsciously.
What? There's a shortcut?
Kagami-san was surprised when I used the boost item to jump from cliff to cliff and take a shortcut. Without the boost item, you would fall off the cliff. But with this item, you can make a huge shortcut. Thanks to that, there was a huge distance between me and the other competitors.
Wow, you're in first place.
I was lucky. Anyways, I'm glad that you look like you're having fun, Kagami-san.
What? I mean, I'm not getting excited and moving around like a child, so...
Yep, she definitely was doing that. But I'm pretty sure she's gonna be angry if I say that. Kagami-san might have tried to act like an adult because she was small and had a baby face. I guess she put on a cool personality because of that too. Personally, I like the immature parts of herself that showed sometimes better. But if she wanted to look like an adult, there was nothing I could do about it. Maybe you should go again next round, Kagami-san.
No, I'm done playing video games.
Huh? Was it boring?
It's not that it wasn't fun, but I don't want you to see me get excited and act like a child.
Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you.
I didn't say anything. I was just talking to myself.
I mean, that is technically saying something. I'm not sure she'd want me commenting on that, though.
Anyways, will you do a favor for me?
A favor? What kind?
I want you to let me stay here for the night.
What?
I was kicked out of my house.
Why? I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Mikun, you don't need to know?
Kagami-san looks like she doesn't want to talk about it. Besides, she's usually a good and trustworthy girl at school, so let's not pester her about it. Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing. I just never knew that you thought of me that way.
I see, but it's not just me. I'm sure everyone else at school feels the same way too.
Oh, I see.
But I mean, I wonder if it's okay to let you spend the night.
Maybe we should contact Tina-chan's parents just in case. But please don't do that.
Kagami-san. Okay, don't worry. We won't contact your parents.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sure you have your reasons. Anyways, big sis, it's fine if she stays here tonight, right?
Sure, that's okay. Mom and Dad aren't home, but I'm an adult, so it should be fine. You guys don't have school tomorrow either, so Hina-chan, don't worry about it and get comfortable. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'd be happy if you could tell me what happened when you feel like you're ready to talk about it. This was the only thing we could do until she decided she was ready. Plus, based on her behavior, I could tell that this wasn't something small. I was scared that she would end up emotionally or even physically hurt if we forced her to go back home. Okay then, should we go shopping for necessities?
Necessities?
You didn't prepare things to spend a night here, right? We should go buy toothbrushes and other things you might need.
Oh, but I don't have any money. Don't worry, I can pay for you. I'll give the money to Mikun.
After getting money from my sister, Kagami-san and I left to go shopping. Thank goodness it's sunny. Oh, should we go buy you some clothes too?
No, it's fine. I can just wear the clothes I'm in right now.
Oh, okay. Let's quickly get our shopping done then.
Senpai.
Yeah? What's up?
Why did you listen to what I said without ever doubting me? I mean, like, I suddenly appeared at your house and I even asked you not to contact my parents. I feel like people wouldn't usually listen if I told them that.
I don't need a reason. I want to help you if you're in trouble.
What?
We've talked a couple times in the student library committee, and I've seen how hard you do your job. It's normal to want to help someone like that when they come to you for help.
Senpai.
You don't need to be shy. It's normal to help each other when someone's in need. If there's anything else I can do for you, don't hesitate to rely on me, okay? Let's get going then?
Oh my gosh. I like you, Senpai. I love how you're so nice. Ever since I joined the student librarian committee, Senpai has always been nice to me. At the time, I acted coldly and pushed people away, but even then, he spoke to me without ever acting like he was bothered. When I made a mistake and caused trouble for everyone, he apologized to everyone with me and helped me pick up after the mess, even though he had nothing to do with it. I fell in love with him as a result. That's why tonight, I'm gonna make him fall for me too. I was planning on doing my best tonight so that Senpai would be my boyfriend. That's why I even lied to get into his house. My heart ached to lie to him because he and his sister were so nice. But even if Senpai wasn't assertive when it came to girls, he was still super popular. That's why I'm going to find a way to be his girlfriend tonight, so that the other girls don't get to him first.
Huh? What's wrong, Kagami-san?
Don't worry, it's nothing.
You sure? It's fine if it's really nothing. After we finished shopping, the three of us ate my sister's home-cooked meal. Seems like Kagami-san liked my sister's cooking and praised it a lot. My sister also seemed happy because she was getting complimented on her cooking. I wonder if it was because of that, but my sister took a liking to Kagami-san. I didn't know what to do when she started saying that she wanted to make Kagami-san her sister, but Kagami-san didn't seem like she wanted that, so that was good, I guess. That night, while I was sleeping... What?
Oh, did I wake you up?
What? Kagami-san, what are you doing?
You can't be so loud, Senpai. It's already late, so you have to be quiet.
What? What's going on? Why are you doing this?
It's always been my dream to do this. Senpai, you smell so good.
What? Don't smell me. Are you drunk? Did my sister make you drink alcohol?
What are you saying? I don't drink, so I'm completely sober.
Then you shouldn't be doing things like this. Honestly, what are you doing?
Senpai, you're so loud. If you keep talking that loudly, you're going to... Gosh, why are you guys so loud? Mikan, did you have a nightmare or something?
Sis!
My bad.
What? Hold on, sis. Wait, don't go! I called my sister back immediately, but she went back to her room. I'm sure that she completely got the wrong idea.
I panicked a little there, but I'm glad that your sister is a good person.
Okay, I got it. First of all, Kagami-san, what is your purpose for all this? My sister was gone, and after realizing that I was at a disadvantage because of the position I was in, I asked her what her intentions were with this and decided I would find a way out.
I wanted to be your girlfriend, so I was trying to create a scenario for that opportunity.
Create a scenario? She tries to act cool normally, so what is she saying all of a sudden? Oh, is it because of what's going on at your house? Do you feel cornered because of that?
No, it's just my personal feelings and emotions.
I can't reason with this girl. I thought she was a normal girl, but she's not like that at all. Kagami-san, you're a pretty girl, right? Why do you have to go through such extreme measures?
Because you never noticed that I have feelings for you, Senpai.
Huh? That's strange. She's never tried to flirt with me or anything like that.
That's why I thought that I had no choice but to force myself onto you for you to notice.
Oh, okay, I understand. For starters, let's go on a date first.
A date? Really?
Yeah. We've talked a little bit in school, but never outside the library, right? So we should try going on a date tomorrow. Either way, I need to find a way to stop her from forcing herself on me.
Okay.
Will you go to sleep tonight then? Let's wake up early tomorrow and go to the amusement park.
You're right. Okay. I'll go to sleep tonight.
I guess she was very happy about the idea of a date because she obediently left my room. I don't think she's a bad girl, though. There was something a little off about her actions, but she was a good girl at heart. Normally, a girl that's not afraid to force herself onto me wouldn't have listened. But somehow, I thought it was kind of cute how she got excited over a date with me and left to go and sleep. Obviously, I was surprised that she climbed into my bed, but I couldn't be angry at her. The next morning, Kagami-san was nowhere to be seen. According to my sister, Kagami-san had already gone home, which probably means that getting kicked out of the house was a lie. Honestly, I knew that lying isn't a good thing, Still, I knew that Kagami-san did all of this because she really cares about me, so I wasn't gonna outright deny her.
Senpai, thank you for waiting.
I was waiting for her at our meeting spot when Kagami-san appeared. Her usual cool character was completely gone, so I'm assuming that this is her true personality. Good morning, Kagami-san. Should we get going? We went to the amusement park as planned. We rode the Ferris wheel first as per Kagami-san's wishes.
Wow, we're up so high.
She's acting like a kid. It's actually kind of cute. Kagami-san, do you not ride Ferris wheels that often?
Yes, well, actually, I don't go to amusement parks that often.
Oh, she doesn't really go to amusement parks. Where do you usually go to have fun then?
My parents are always busy, so they've never really taken me out to places like this.
Oh, I see. Maybe Kagami-san's lonely.
Yep. Oh, Senpai, there's a boat in the ocean.
That's a normal sight in the ocean.
That's true. Anyways, Senpai, what do you want to ride after we get back on the ground?
Let's ride whatever you want to ride, Kagami-san.
Really? Then...
I went along with Kagami-san's wishes and rode a bunch of rides. She seemed like she was having a lot of fun the entire time, and being with her made me feel real happy as well. Yeah, Kagami-san is so cute when she's being herself.
Okay, what should we do next?
Sorry, Kagami-san. Can you give me a moment before we go on the next ride?
Senpai?
While we were hanging out today, I was thinking about what kind of relationship I wanted to have with you. Honestly, I was super surprised when you came into my room. But I realized that you went through the effort to do all of that because you really like me. Hanging out with you today was fun too, and it made me think that I want to spend more time with you. If your feelings haven't changed, Kagami-san, I'd like you to be in a relationship with me.
Really? But I did something so crazy yesterday.
The fact that you understand that your actions were crazy is good enough for me. I mean, it's not good that you lied. You also shouldn't do things where you could end up at the police station with one wrong step.
Yeah, I know.
But thankfully, you didn't cause anyone trouble this time, so I think it's fine. Just don't do anything like that in the future, okay?
What about the fact that I caused trouble for you?
Don't worry, I didn't think that you were a bother. All that happened is that a cute underclassman accidentally came into my room half asleep.
Senpai, just like always, you're being so nice.
That's not true. All I want is for you to keep your promise. Can you do that for me?
Yes, of course. I'll keep my promise. I swear by it.
Great. Will you give me an answer to my question then?
Oh, of course. I'd love to be in a relationship with you, Minato-senpai.
After saying that, she hugged me happily. Just like that, we became an official couple. It was true that Kagami-san, Hina, had been feeling extremely lonely since she was a child. That was when she met me and somehow developed feelings for me. She claimed that she behaved the way that she did because she wasn't able to hold her feelings in any longer. My sister, who was listening to Hina talk about these things, gave her the same warning that I did. But in the end, she was happy for us and supported our relationship. From now on, Hina and I are going to enjoy our life as a happy couple.
Ida-san! I finally got the documents you asked for!
I, Ida Kurobe, have a junior whom I don't like. Alright.
You should be grateful.
That's your part of the job. How can you be so arrogant? Akira Sato. He's the one guy I really dislike. Well, he is good looking, so I guess that's why he's so cocky. And...
Hey, Akira, you're already off work, right?
a woman suddenly appears and hugs Sato's arm. Her name is Henri Ito, my girlfriend. How can she hug him when her boyfriend is right in front of her? She's messed up too. I want to break up with her already. I have no interest in her at all anymore.
Yeah, I'm done with work, so let's go home together.
And then he tries to leave with her. The nerve of this guy.
Oh, by the way, Ida-san, I started dating Henri a little while ago.
Huh?
That's not much of a reaction. She's your girlfriend, right?
How should I have reacted? Do you want me to get upset? I already saw it coming. It would have been obvious to anyone.
So, we're breaking up, right, Kuro-kun?
Yeah. Do as you please.
Yay! Let's go, Akira-kun!
Yeah. Have a nice day, Ida-san.
Hey, you okay? Oh, my bad. I know it's inappropriate at work. That's fine, but... Oh man, that Sato guy. He does have high sales records, though. Though I'm sure acting like that will make people dislike him.
Sales performance? You're doing great too. We joined at the same time and you're already a chief.
Overtime pays off, doesn't it? I think I'm starting to see the background to your success. I was able to go through the hell of overtime work, and now I'm here. That's what I want to believe. Well, anyway, sorry about today. I'll be off before you. It must be heartbreaking.
Good work today.
No, not really. I've been wanting to break up with her for a long time. Then I packed my bags, and then...
Senpai, I heard.
Her shiny brown hair came down to her waist. A pretty face with a tight, attractive physique. The most beautiful woman in the company. No, she was one of the most beautiful women in any company. Kanda Miyabi suddenly stood in front of me as I was about to leave. Heard what?
That you broke up.
Oh, is that so? Kanda was the first junior I trained as a newcomer. She's cocky and a bit of a fool, but she's a hard-working girl, and I didn't dislike her. Although she can be pretty annoying from time to time. Like right now.
It's the duty of a junior to comfort their senpais. Let's go have a drink together.
No way. We got work tomorrow.
I'm on paid leave.
So what? Even with that exchange, I lost to the words, "I'll buy you a drink," and ended up going to a nearby pub.
Oh, no, senpai. I only had 5,000 yen in my wallet.
How you gave me that offer is beyond me. The person being offered a drink has more money. How bizarre. Well, it's been a while since I've had a drink with you, so it's on me.
Thanks, senpai. A man like that must be very popular with the ladies.
I just got rejected today, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
She's doing this on purpose, isn't she? I don't mind. I wanted to break up with her anyway.
Oh, I can say this now that you both broke up, but Ito-san was terrible, wasn't she? She had a pretty face, but she has a terrible personality. She's disliked by the female employees.
I realized that too late.
That's right, senpai. I was so surprised when I found out you were dating her.
I was young back then. It's not about the looks in this world. Well, we broke up after all. To be honest, I'm not sad that we broke up. I'm rather happy about it.
I hope so. Otherwise, I would have had to be careful with the way I treated you.
Is it just me, or does it feel like she's coming on really strong? That's why I feel better today, which is why I'm drinking up.
That's right, senpai. Yes, drink as much as you want tonight.
So we both drank a lot.
Oh, senpai, let's go to the second place.
Yeah. No way. What are you thinking? I got work tomorrow.
Hey, senpai, are you already at your limit?
All right, let's go then. Hey, did you know?
Oh, what is it?
This is our third place? It's already 1 a.m.
Alcohol is scary.
You're right. I almost forgot I had work tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so glad I got to take paid leave. I didn't know if it would be approved since I applied in such a hurry before I left work. I'm glad this company treats their workers well.
Huh? Why did you suddenly take a paid leave? Did she go out of her way to invite me for a drink? If she had plans from the beginning, she would have applied for them in advance.
Why do you think so?
I was struck by Kanda's smile, which had a certain sexiness to it. Her personality is, when she gives me that kind of impression with her model-like beauty, it makes my heart skip a beat.
I'm actually pretty shy, despite looking like this.
Huh? You don't seem like it. I thought you were the kind of girl who talks to anyone without hesitation.
No, I'm a coward. I can't even muster up the courage without the help of alcohol.
Huh? Courage?
Senpai, I have been into you for a long time.
What? I was stunned by her words, but Kanda continued to speak regardless.
I've been into you ever since I joined the company, Senpai. I make a lot of mistakes, but you always looked after me, and you stick with me regardless of how reckless I am. I like you. Please go out with me.
No, wait! What are you talking about all of a sudden?
It's not sudden. Asking someone out in a fancy bar is romantic.
I'm talking about the context, you know? I mean, who would confess to someone who just broke up today?
Because I thought if I didn't do it quickly, you might end up with someone else again.
Wait, do you really like me? I didn't see it coming at all.
I thought I was being obvious. Let me ask you then, why would such a pretty and sought-after girl always stick with you, Senpai?
I guess you're right. She would come to me every time something happened, although she refrained from doing that when I was dating Henri.
There should have been a lot of signs. It's just that you're too thick-headed to notice.
I'm going home.
Senpai said, I'm sorry. It was just a joke. Don't go home.
No, we better get going soon. The store is closing.
Wait, I haven't even heard your reply.
I can't.
What? Are you serious?
I'm being very serious.
I'm pretty cute, you know.
Yes, I know, seriously. You're so pretty you could be a model.
Sure, I might be unreliable in terms of work, but I can cook and stuff. Plus, I'm very loyal.
Huh? You can cook? Well, I mean, just think about it. I just got dumped. I can't get into a relationship on the same day. Although I'm not hurt, I can't get on board, physically or emotionally. But I'm glad you confessed your feelings to me regardless. So I'm sorry, but I'm not going out with you. Understood? I gently stroked Kanda's head and asked the bartender for the bill. We decided to leave, as it was about to hit closing time. The last train was already gone, so I would have to take a cab home. What should we do? I glanced back, and there was Kanda, who looked blatantly sad. We're in the same office, and if I don't follow up to some extent here, it's going to be awkward. What should I do? As I was thinking that... Ow! She hit my back as hard as she could. What the hell are you doing?
I wanted to refresh my spirits!
That's not how you do that! What you did was just violence!
I won't give up, Senpai. I'll make you fall in love with me for sure.
She said those words as if her mood changed completely. She returned to her usual, cheerful self. My fears were unnecessary. Everything came rushing in at once, and my mouth slipped up. Fine. I'm not a cheap guy, though.
I know. So why don't you stay at my place for a little bit?
Don't try to make an instant deal from the very first move. My slight grin turned into a strange smile at the sight of the mighty junior. A week went by. Sato and Henri have been flirting with each other everywhere. Maybe because she was able to break up with me officially.
Please give me your thoughts on this. I know you've been watching from the side.
How foolish. I do admire their mentality for not caring about what other people think.
I admire your mentality for being unbothered. Oh, Senpai, are you going home on time today?
Huh? Well, yeah.
Then let's go home together.
The moment she uttered those words, the entire office started buzzing. Hey! Did she just say, let's go home together? To Kanda-san? The one who refuses all the time? Damn. Our idol has finally started to make a move on Ida. Okay, that's what it was about. Kanda's popularity was greater than I expected.
Senpai, is Sato-san looking at us?
You're right. I feel like he's looking at us with jealousy. Don't tell me you're jealous. After you stole my girlfriend, even though you have your girlfriend by your side?
Come to think of it, Sato-san did ask me out a little while ago.
Is she serious?
No way. The person I like isn't a douche like him, but Senpai.
And how am I supposed to react to that?
So, Senpai, let's go on a date this weekend, shall we?
Out of nowhere?
Is that a yes or a no?
Wait. Don't expect me to respond to that statement alone! Whoa! And on the weekend,
I ended up being pushed by Kanda's momentum and came to Itsukushima with her. I didn't think we were staying over.
We're working citizens. When it comes to fun, you've got to travel. I've always wanted to go on an overnight trip with you, Senpai.
She really walks the walk. I have to work as soon as this trip ends. Oh man, Monday is going to be a hell of a mess.
Senpai, look, a deer!
What?
You look like you're enjoying it after all.
This is kind of a luxurious way to spend a weekend.
I guess so. When I was a college student, I couldn't do it because I didn't have any money.
With that said, I still paid for the drinks the other night.
I paid for the hotel today.
I was never too interested in shrines and stuff, but seeing it in person, it really catches my eye.
Let me tell you something as well. This is actually my first trip with a guy.
Well done. Thanks for ignoring my statements. That wasn't a compliment. I'm going to doubt what you said earlier. There's no way a beautiful girl like you has never gone on a trip with a guy before.
That's rude of you, Senpai. Sure, I'm really cute and irresistible, but I've never traveled with a guy, let alone go out with someone else.
What? You're kidding!
I'm not. You're the first person I ever wanted to be in a relationship with, Senpai.
Miyabi's unexpected words made my heart flutter. Come on, man. Don't be moved by something like that! I feel like I'm losing my dignity as her senior. Well, I don't mind that, but I do mind the fact that I feel like I'm losing to her.
All right, Senpai, let's go to the next location.
Kanda happily tugged my arm, and we left for the next location. You booked a nice place, Kanda. The hot springs were really nice.
It's the slow season for places like this. There were actually a lot of good places like this, ones for reasonable prices.
I applaud you.
I'll take it. By the way, what do you think of my yukata, Senpai?
Kanda showed off her yukata. Perhaps because I always see her in a suit. It was refreshing to see her wearing a yukata as well as her everyday clothes. However, unlike in plain clothes, she was quite sexy. The fact that she just got out of the bath also added to the effect. Looks good.
Such a dull response.
Hey, don't hug me like that!
Senpai, are you getting excited?
Not really.
You're so stubborn, aren't you? But I like that about you too, Senpai. When I first joined the company, you were the one who helped me. You're really kind, so you always gave me a helping hand when I was having trouble doing something. You even worked overtime just to help me.
Even with that being said...
I'm only 2 years younger than you. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But of course, your feelings are more important. If you're still not ready for a relationship because of what happened recently, I'll give up.
Kanda's eyes gradually heated up. And then...
Senpai? Am I not good enough?
Because our bodies embraced in this position? No, it's not that. I feel like I shouldn't run from her words. Both as a senior and as a man. And also for my own feelings. Okay. I surrender. I lose.
So?
I'll go out with you. To be honest, the fact that I went on this trip with you was an answer. Otherwise, why would I go on a trip with just the two of us? You're surprisingly naughty.
Don't be so blatantly distant. That's just normal thinking. Well, I guess you're right. I was going for the confirmed answer after all.
You're a real piece of work, aren't you? We had a good time together, you know? Like today's trip. If we're going to be together from now on, well, that kind of thing is pretty important to me.
Well, Miyabi-chan is a super cute idol character who's adored by everyone after all.
You're right.
Senpai, you're making me blush. But I see. You'll go out with me, right?
Yep.
Senpai, you should be looking happier.
I'm trying to maintain my dignity as your senior.
I don't need that kind of dignity in my boyfriend. I want you to be fawning all over me.
I'll lose some of my manliness if I do that.
Oh, no thank you then. Please do it in moderation then.
You... Well, I'll be counting on you from now on, Kanda.
Yes, Senpai!
I didn't think I would give in so soon. I had an inkling when I said yes to the trip, but it never occurred to me that I would accept it to this extent. I never disliked Kanda after all. And plus, oh man, I'm so happy. I shifted my gaze so Kanda wouldn't see my smirk.
Well then, Senpai, let's have fun tomorrow too.
I'm sure we will.
Flirting with each other in front of the Itsukushima Torii Gate would be nice.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Seeing Kanda excited, I gave a bitter smile. But that was by no means an aversion. I don't know what it is, but the dreary feeling you get after a trip consumes every part of your being.
I mean, it was fun, but I'm so exhausted that I'm going to start having some regrets.
After the trip was over, we went back to the office. Work is about to start, and I still feel like I'm out of my mind. I'm tired too. Don't get on top of me. You're heavy.
It's my way of getting close to you.
Huh? This is the kind of thing that makes me want to be further away. Come to think of it, Sato's not here today.
Huh. Ito-san isn't here either. Did they both take a paid leave?
Oh, those two were called in by the manager this morning. Seriously? What did they do? They had a big fight in the office before you guys got here. The manager saw it and called them in for a warning before the board members arrived.
Ooh, they're fighting already?
Apparently they were both complaining to each other about not being the person they thought they were. Pretty funny, huh? What an interesting turn of events. I kind of wanted to see it. Those two had a bad attitude in the office as well, remember? Maybe they're getting scolded on that too. It's gonna be awkward for them in the office after this. You're right. I hope this is a good opportunity for those two to change their attitude.
Well then, let's take this opportunity to learn from their lesson. No fighting in the office allowed.
We won't. You and me neither. They're just unique.
That's right. We're madly in love.
Stop, Kanda! We're in the office here!
As long as we don't fight, it's okay.
No, it isn't! Ida? Huh? My bad. I'll make her stop right now.
Let's see if he can.
What do you think you're doing, huh? Are you two... dating? He asks me as if he's whispering in my ear. To which I say, yeah. Seriously? I kind of sensed it, but oh no. Our idol.
Oh, they're both back. Whoa, I don't feel sorry for them, but they look devastated.
It was just a few days after I broke up. My junior confessed her feelings to me, I gave in, and we started going out. I didn't expect everything to change around me so quickly. I'm looking forward to us, Kanda.
Huh? What are you talking about so suddenly, Senpai?
Kanda's smile was full of brightness.
Me too, Senpai.
You're reading that again, Toto?
Give it back! When I was reading my light novel during the break, Himeji, the flashy gal from my class, snatched the book I was reading from me.
There are lots of girls. So, people like you like to imagine lewd things with these girls then.
Don't categorize me. Besides, that's just a rom-com, and I'm reading it just for entertainment.
What's this? Are you teasing Toto again, Yui?
They're Himeji's gal friends. They've now formed a teasing group.
Ugh, what is this book? No wonder you can't make a girlfriend. This is not helping at all.
This and that are completely irrelevant.
You're in your second year of high school, and you don't have a girlfriend or any experience? Jeez, get a life.
That's what you guys think. Why can't I be myself and not have a girlfriend?
Okay.
Himeji rolled her skirt up. They laughed at how red my face became and how I looked away.
You react to anything when you don't have any experience. You live up to your name, Toto Teiga.
Dote in Japanese means virgin. Don't call me by my full name. When you cut out the middle part of my full name, it spells Dote. It's another reason I got teased.
We've had so many boyfriends, so we have loads of experience.
So, you don't care who you do it with?
Don't be so innocent. That's so late. Don't you think so, Yui? That's right. You're such a loser, still not getting a girlfriend at this age? Why don't you make an effort to catch a real girl instead of escaping into your 2D world? You need to do more adulty stuff now that you're in high school, Mr. Virgin.
They made fun of me and left. What's wrong with being a virgin? They're just sluts. I wanted to fight back, but I didn't have the courage to. Yue Himeji is the leader of the flashy gal group. I, the introvert, am always being teased by her and her gang. The way she looks down on people is sickening. But she has a cute face and is popular. I bet she can choose whoever she wants to do it with when you're that cute. Oops, I forgot my phone. I realized I'd forgotten my phone at school, so I went back. Most of the students had left and the school was empty. I ran through the corridor and jumped into the classroom. What? It was too late when I realized Himeji was there. I tried to stop, but I lost balance and dived into Himeji's breasts. Huh? I had realized what I'd done and fell to the floor. It was only a split second, but I could still feel the soft parts that my face touched. I'm so sorry, Himeji. I immediately apologized to Himeji, but soon realized something was wrong. She was covering her breasts with both of her arms. She was blushing and she was shivering like an innocent girl who had been attacked by a male. Himeji? Now that I think about it, she usually would have made fun of me for taking such a huge reaction.
You pervert, Toto!
Huh? I couldn't help but be surprised at the fact that she was acting like an innocent girl, not the confident person that always makes fun of me for being a virgin. Is this really Himeji? At least it's as surprising as me having to doubt if she really is Himeji or not. Himeji, I'm sorry for crashing into you, but I thought you'd be a little more used to that sort of thing. This is 100% sexual harassment, but I had to check.
Well, why would I? That was the first time a boy touched me.
This was shocking news. She'd been teasing me for being a virgin, while in fact, she herself was also a virgin. I completely believe that you've been playing around quite a lot. But why do you tease me then?
That can't be helped. I can't say I've never done it when all my friends have done it. I had to act like I had experience, otherwise my friends would make fun of me.
Just for that?
It's important for us. It's a status revealing how attractive we are.
I don't understand the rules you guys have. I think it would have been nicer to be with the one person you really love, rather than doing it with anyone else.
Don't be so naive. Gals need that status, otherwise boys won't be interested in us. Being able to be with lots of different people is one of the benefits of gals.
You're really pretty, so I can imagine lots of guys approaching you.
The guys that try to get close to me only want to have sex. They're so stupid. All they think about is sex.
I didn't know you were so innocent.
What do you mean? Oh, but why did it have to be you that found out about me pretending to be a gal? I bet you're going to reveal my secret as revenge.
Don't worry, I won't. I don't understand why you're doing this, but I won't do anything horrible like revealing your secrets.
Even though you're an introvert?
That has nothing to do with it. After listening to my answer, she looked like she was giving something a thought.
Toto, I want you to help me.
With what?
I've never even held hands with a boy before. It's embarrassing, so if something like earlier happens again, I might accidentally reveal my true self. So, I want you to help me get used to boys.
Wait, doesn't that mean I receive the damage as well? I am not immune to girls at all. I might blush even thinking about holding hands with a girl.
Then, that's mutually beneficial. You'll get used to girls too.
Well, wouldn't telling the truth to your friends and quitting being a gal solve the problem?
That's not an option. That's so lame. You bumped into my breasts earlier, right? You should take responsibility.
Wait, that sounds like something different.
That's not what I meant. You are going to help me. I'm not letting you back out.
I still couldn't understand why, but in the end, I agreed to help her out. After the other students had gone home, we went into an empty classroom. We checked whether no one was around and faced each other.
Here it goes.
Okay. We started the training to get used to boys and girls as promised. We first started with holding hands. We both blushed, and an awkward silence passed through us.
Say something.
Your hands are soft.
Your hands are big.
Our conversation was that of a couple that just started dating, but no one was here to point it out. We had red faces and were trying to endure the embarrassment.
Toto, I want you to hug me now.
Wait, that's too soon, don't you think?
I don't like doing everything so slowly. I've made up my mind. Make up your mind like a man, Toto.
Himeji hugged me smoothly. My heart was racing, but it wasn't a feeling I didn't like. It felt very comforting.
How does it feel to be hugged by me?
I feel really nervous, but it's comforting at the same time. It feels really good. I hugged Himeji back.
Oh, yeah, it really is relaxing.
Can I touch your hair, Himeji?
What? You get cocky so easily, but I'll allow it.
Okay, are you ready? Himeji's hair was smooth and silky. It felt good stroking her head.
Your hand feels good. Being stroked feels really nice.
Himeji also seemed like she was enjoying this.
Can you carry me like a princess now?
Wait, what? When are you ever gonna do that on a date?
You never know. Just do it, okay?
If you say so. Holding a girl's legs and holding them close made my heartbeat rise even more.
This was kind of my dream.
So, this was just one of your desires?
No, this is training.
We continued the training to get used to skinship. By the time we'd continued for a week, we got quite used to it. And with Himeji's suggestion, we became a fake couple as part of the training.
Hey, Taiga.
Welcome, Yui. Today, we're gonna simulate the situation of going to her boyfriend's house. We were now calling each other by our first names.
I'll use the kitchen then.
Uh-huh. I'm looking forward to it. Yui was gonna cook for me today. Yui is really cute in an apron. Even though this was a training, we had been doing things that couples would do for a week. And since I found out that Yui was rather innocent, I am starting to wish that she was my actual girlfriend.
There you go.
Yui made omu rice for me. There was even a heart written with ketchup on it. It looks delicious. Thank you for the food.
Hey, why are you trying to eat like usual?
Huh?
We have to do this. Open your mouth.
Yui took some food with a spoon and brought it close to my mouth. Now that I had been training for a week, it wasn't difficult. I was acting like Yui was my real girlfriend.
Do it to me too, Taiga.
Okay, open your mouth. I can now kind of tell what Yui wants. I gave Yui some omu rice without hesitation. She seemed satisfied.
This is still a little embarrassing.
A little. The training has come to the point where we are bathing together. Although we both are wearing swimsuits, it was clearly different from going to the pool.
I'll wash your back then.
Okay, thanks. It was very comfortable having Yui wash my back. We were like a real couple.
This makes my heart race.
Me too. We decided to practice sleeping together and lied down on the same bed. As we'd both showered, I couldn't help but imagine what might happen.
Hey, Taiga, does this situation make you want to do it?
I knew what Yui was talking about. I was being teased of not having any experience. This kind of situation obviously makes me think about those kinds of stuff. To be honest, yes. But I told you, I want it to be special with the person I love. I don't know how gals think, but I don't want to just do it for fun.
Am I not enough to make you feel like that?
That's not it. I just want you to treasure yourself more. Everything was embarrassing at the beginning, but you've helped me change. You are someone I really care about, so I don't want to use you.
You're so uptight. You haven't changed at all. I thought that I had to increase my value as a woman in order to attract higher quality men, but I was wrong. I realize now that when I meet the man of my dreams, I have to go and get him myself. Take action, you know?
Well, it would be nice and easy if your ideal man just comes to you. But however used to men you are, you still need to have the eyes to distinguish the good and the bad.
You're really kind, Taiga. You've kept up with my selfishness. You make sure that I don't bear too much during trainings. Even now, you think of me and care about me.
I thought you were just one of those gals, but I found out that you were pure-hearted and a good person. You can be a little rough sometimes, but that's all a part of who you are. There's no need to be perfect.
Taiga, if you want, I'll quit being a gal. You matter the most to me right now. You were the one that comforts my heart. So I want you to be my real boyfriend.
I was thinking the same thing. But you don't have to quit being a gal. I want to accept you as who you are. I've seen the real you for a week. I won't doubt you.
If we love each other, do you want to do it? I'm ready.
I would very much like to, but I don't want to do anything irresponsible. I want to be a man that you can be proud of. So I want you to wait.
I don't think I can resist anymore.
This will have to do for now. I kissed Yui on the lips. We were now in a very PG relationship. But Yui is still a gal and she probably hears from her friends how to make guys fall for them. Her level of skinship is escalating day by day, and it is clear that she is trying to make me get in the mood.
Taiga, why do you read those books when there's a super attractive girl right behind you?
Yui pushes her body really close to mine. Yui, you're being lewd.
Why did Yui fall for him? Are you really a guy? Yui is appealing so hard.
Yui's gal friends knew that we were dating. Obviously, they were on Yui's side and blamed me for everything. I want to care for Yui. I'm not going to use her.
Whoa, talk about old school. He's not gonna do it unless they get married. Yui, I think you should get a new boyfriend. Don't worry, I'll crush his values with my attractiveness soon enough.
Yui kissed me on the cheek.
Wow, get a room, guys. She's too good to be his.
They were saying stuff, but I was busy fighting with my inner self. I said I won't do it, but I am on the verge of falling into the hands of Yui's plans. Like Yui said, the day I give into her body may be close.
Shiozaki-san! I downloaded the app you released yesterday. The puzzle game is really interesting this time around.
Oh, thanks.
I downloaded it too. I want to play it with you next time, Shiozaki-san.
I don't make games to play with other people. Keep me out of it.
Our classmate, Shiozaki Hakuwa, told him with a blank expression on her face, and she came over to my seat.
Namito, I'm thirsty. I want something to drink.
Want me to go buy it?
I'll go with you.
Kagurazaka again? Why is Shiozaki-san always with Kagurazaka? The guys in my class are looking at me and muttering bitterly. I'm Kagurazaka Hato, a freshman in high school. Hakuwa was known as a brilliant, beautiful girl who created popular apps despite still being a student. She was also famous for being unfriendly to those around her. The only person Hakuwa was friendly to was me, and our classmates were not amused by that. Why get upset at me? Giving off a sigh, I left the classroom with Hakuwa pulling me by the arm. Hakuwa, can't you be a little more friendly?
How come?
People give me stares since you give everyone else the cold shoulder.
I'm the one being unfriendly. If they want to complain, they should tell me. You don't have anything to do with it.
You're right, but that kind of logic doesn't work. People get jealous of me since you're so popular.
I have no interest in anybody else but you, Namito.
It's not like I'm telling you to get really close with them. All I'm asking you is to be a little bit more friendly with everyone.
I don't want to.
Hakuwa hates socializing. With her personality, she prefers to be alone. Fortunately, that was perceived as her being cool, which everyone liked. But on the other hand, the brunt of it all came to me. I tried explaining that, but Hakuwa didn't understand. I can't hold my head high because Hakuwa's always like this. Being close with the popular Hakuwa made me stand out in class. I didn't intend on being a loner, but things naturally went to that direction.
Shiozaki-san, can I eat lunch with you?
I want to eat alone. Don't say that. Come on.
Hakuwa kept ignoring them, but they sat around her.
Shiozaki-san, let's talk more.
I don't have anything to talk about. But we're eating lunch together like this. You guys just sat here on your own.
She responded coldly, but she didn't try to force them away. Although Hakuwa was unfriendly, she wouldn't ignore them completely, which made her popular among the girls as well. It's an everyday occurrence when people come up to her and try to become her friend.
Your lunch always looks so good. Do you make them yourself?
Who made it doesn't matter. How about we trade one side dish? I'd like to try Shiozaki-san's lunch too. This is mine. I have no intentions of giving it to anyone else. Oh, I just wanted to try it. Stop trying to take my stuff. I won't forgive you.
Hakua gave them a glare, which startled the girls.
Sorry, no need to get angry like that.
Don't force it. Shiozaki-san has her own feelings too.
Things were about to turn for the worse, but after that, nothing happened, and lunch break was over. Shiozaki-san, wanna come hang with us?
I'm busy.
It's good to have a break once in a while since you're always busy.
No need for that.
Hakua brushed them off and came over to me.
Namito, we're going home.
I went home with Hakua as the guys glanced at me with jealousy.
Namito, I'm tired. Carry me.
After arriving at the front door, Hakua sat down. You were walking just fine until now.
I used up all my energy. Take me to my room.
Why do you always run out of energy conveniently like this? I sighed with each exchange. Hakua acts normal outside, but when she gets home, she changes completely.
I pace myself according to my calculations. You helping me out after I run out of energy is also part of the equation.
If that's really the case, you're too weak. And don't put me in that equation.
Namito, you would never abandon me. You're my fiancé.
Hakua and I were living together for a year. Before we lived together, I had no acquaintance with Hakua. It all started when I cleared a game that was said to be impossible. I was lured by an email with a bonus for clearing the game, and typed in my personal information, and later that day, Hakua showed up at my door and barged inside. Are you sure you want to get married with me?
Namito, you're nice. I feel at ease when I'm with you. There is no mistake in my mind.
Hakua was always alone because her parents were busy, and she never tried to make friends. She spent her life making apps. She had no interest in other people until her game known to be impossible to finish was cleared. After spending a lot of time with me, she started asking me to live with her, and her parents asked me to move in with her on the assumption that we would get married. I'm glad you appreciate me, but I don't think it's time to decide on marriage just yet.
Namito, hurry and take me to my room.
Can't you walk by yourself?
If you want me to change here, I'll do it.
Hakua began unbuttoning her uniform. Alright, fine. Please, don't change here. I gave up and carried Hakua to her room.
Namito, help me get changed.
You were trying to do that on your own just now.
I can take it off, but I can't wear it myself.
What? How come? You always do it yourself.
Oh, you're okay with me spending the rest of the day without clothes on?
No, you can't. I'll get you a change of clothes, so do the rest on your own. I left a change of clothes by her side and left the room.
Namito, I don't have enough energy.
I was reading a book when Hakua came into my room. You're hungry? There's snacks if you want.
Snacks are nice, but I want you.
Again, huh? Okay. I repositioned myself, and Hakua laid down using my knee as a pillow.
Stroke my head.
Okay. I gave her head a stroke, and Hakua smiled pleasantly.
Namito, hug me.
Like this? I gave Hakua a hug.
My potion of Namito is replenishing. It feels good.
Hakua, haven't you become a spoiled child lately? I feel like it's getting worse than before. She was always lazy, but her dependence on me was increasing day by day. She would mention something about her potions and make me pamper her.
I worked hard to develop the new game. That consumes a lot of energy. It's no wonder I'm running out of Namito potions.
I know you worked hard, but aren't you overreacting a little?
Not at all. If I ran out of Namito potions, I would have collapsed already.
What is this potion?
It contains the energy I get from you. The nicer you treat me, the more it replenishes. I want you to do more nice things for me.
What more can I do for you?
Take a bath with me.
No way! It's not like I'm going to do anything you ask for!
That's a different story.
That's a different story! I was puzzled by the current situation to begin with. Considering Hakua's circumstances, I accepted living with her so I could feel things out, but I wasn't so sure about marriage. Hakua is a brilliant girl who creates apps. There was a part of me that felt like she was too good for me.
Namito, feed me.
Eat it yourself.
I can't hold anything heavier than chopsticks.
Oh, come on! You're not that weak, are you?
I want you to feed me, Namito.
Hakua's stare lingered. The parents would come home late, so I cooked the meals. Taking advantage of the fact that they weren't home, Hakua would act like a spoiled child. Hakua, weren't you eating your lunch by yourself today? Although everyone seems to think you cooked it yourself, I'd never seen Hakua cook to this day. I was the one who made her lunch.
I defended the lunch you cooked for me to the death. I'm the only one allowed to eat your food.
I don't think there's anything wrong with exchanging side dishes, though. Anyways, you can eat your own food, right?
Ugh, I'm too weak today.
Then you can go without dinner tonight. I continued to eat my portion, but Hakua was staring at me and didn't move her chopsticks. Hakua, it's hard to eat when you're staring at me like that.
I want yours too.
Fine. I couldn't stand the stares anymore, so I gave in and decided to feed her.
It's so good.
I'm glad. Hakua had a satisfied smile on her face.
Namito, bath!
Go ahead.
You promised you'd take it with me.
No, I didn't! At least take a bath by yourself!
Namito, you don't want to with me?
Are you okay with it?
You're my fiancé, so it's fine.
I can't do that kind of thing yet. Just go in alone. I pushed her back and sent her off to the bathroom. Put yourself in the shoes of someone like me, who has to suppress his temptations.
Namito, let's sleep together.
Why are you in my bed like it's yours?
A married couple sleeps in the same bed.
We're not married yet.
Oh, it's just a matter of time.
So, getting married is confirmed, huh?
We promised.
We did talk about it. I was asked to do this by Hakua's parents, and my parents agreed. She's lazy at home and doesn't have interest in other people, but I didn't reject her because she was so cute. Although I accepted her for the time being, my feelings weren't firmly established yet.
Namito, you're thinking of breaking the promise?
It's not like that, but we're still in high school.
What's wrong with that?
Aren't we too young?
Common law marriage.
The law still applies, but Hakua was determined to get married with me. But there was a possibility her feelings could change down the line. I don't even know what will happen to me in the future. I was worried about the future and wasn't ready to make a decision now. I care about you, so I don't want to do anything irresponsible. I still want us to have a normal relationship.
I don't understand how you feel, but I'm staying by your side, Namito.
Hakua grabbed onto me with an anxious look on her face. I didn't know what to say to her, so we ended up sleeping together in the same bed. The next morning, Hakua was as usual. I took care of her at home and we went to school together. I thought I was treating her normally as usual, but that anxious look on her face she made last night kept flashing back, which made me feel uncomfortable. Every recess, I ran out of the classroom to avoid her. What am I doing? I haven't talked to Hakua once since coming to school. Her feelings toward me were serious. Avoiding her wasn't going to solve anything and only postpone the issue. Despite this, I just couldn't make up my mind. Let's refresh. I thought about whether to keep things as is or seriously face Hakua's feelings, but I couldn't come up with an answer. I stopped thinking about it and began playing the new game Hakua made that just got released.
You're already that far? You're really good!
Before I knew it, a girl in my class was watching me play. It was unusual for girls to talk to me. Really? I'm just playing it normally. People's jealousy towards me was the reason why I couldn't make friends. It's not like I can't socialize, so I gave her a response.
Nobody around us is that far ahead in the game, and there's a lot of people that play it. Kagura-zaka-kun, you're good friends with Shiozaki-san, right? Does she teach you the strategies?
No, she doesn't talk to me about stuff like that. In reality, I gave some ideas to Hakua for this game. I advised her to make a game that was also beginner-friendly, because she makes them too difficult. I was asked to play the beta, so I have been playing it before everyone else. It was only natural for me to be ahead.
I've been wondering for a while now, but what's your relationship with Shiozaki-san? Are you two dating?
It's not like we're dating, but... how should I put it? She was technically my fiancé, but I wasn't going to tell her that. I can already imagine the fuss it would cause. Plus, I wasn't sure if I even had the right to call her my fiancé yet. I didn't know how to explain.
Oh, you guys weren't dating. Shiozaki-san only treats you like that, so I thought you guys were already.
I guess she opened up to me. I brushed it off.
I'm jealous of you. I wish I could be friends with Shiozaki-san too.
I'm glad you feel that way. Hakuwa is so cold to everyone around me that I was beginning to worry if people started disliking her.
No one I know dislikes Shiozaki-san. Everyone wants to get along with her.
I know it's not my place to say, but please, take care of Hakuwa from now on as well. Then I talked with the girl for a while and finished my lunch break.
Namito, let's go home!
Huh? Wait! After school, Hakuwa usually tells me to go home with her, but this time she pulled me by the hand and dragged me out of the classroom in a hurry. Hakuwa, are you angry? I asked in fear because of her unusual demeanor. Maybe she noticed that I had been avoiding her at school. Up to this point, Hakuwa had been silent this whole time.
Namito, you cheated.
What? Her unexpected words left me dumbfounded.
You were having fun talking with another girl.
What are you talking about?
Lunchtime.
I finally understood what Hakuwa was talking about. She saw me talking to that girl in the courtyard. It's true that I was talking with a girl, but it was just normal chatter.
You looked like you were having more fun than with me.
No way!
You don't like me?
Why do you have to say that?
I'm being a burden to you at home?
You knew.
So, I am a burden.
No, I wouldn't go that far, and it doesn't bother me even if you can't do the housework.
You were avoiding me today.
That was a fact. So I couldn't say anything back.
I don't understand you, Namito.
Normally she would ask me to take her to her room, but Hakuwa walked back to her room on her own. I couldn't get my words together, so I couldn't say anything back. How am I supposed to tell her? Hakuwa has a misunderstanding. It's not that I don't like her, it's because I wasn't sure if I was ready. She must have taken it the wrong way ever since last night's words. I want to at least clear up that misunderstanding, but so far, I could only say half-hearted things because I wasn't ready to accept her with all my heart. Hakuwa hasn't come in my room yet. I wonder if she's still worried. Well, I've got to prepare dinner. I couldn't put anything together, and I was postponing the problem again. But it was getting late, so I decided to cook dinner.
Cooking is hard.
When I went to the kitchen, I saw Hakuwa, who's usually never there. I don't know why she's trying to cook, but vegetables were scattered about, cut up in a mess. Hakuwa? What's going on all of a sudden?
I don't want you to dislike me, so I thought I'd cook.
What are you trying to make?
Vegetable soup.
I see. I assumed Hakuwa didn't cook because she was lazy, but when I saw the mess in the kitchen, I realized that she just didn't know how to. I was happy she was trying for me regardless. I'm glad you didn't hurt yourself. I'll take care of the rest. It's okay.
I'll make it. I don't want to be a burden to you.
I gave Hakuwa a tight hug.
Namito?
I'm sorry, Hakuwa. I made you uneasy because I didn't make myself clear. I always thought I wasn't good enough for you. Because of that, I was worried one day your feelings would leave me.
I like you, Namito. This feeling will never change.
Even if you do now, you don't know what'll happen in the future, do you? Nothing is set in stone yet, but I can tell you this. I like you, Hakuwa. I'm really happy I get to spoil you. I had to drive away the temptation to lay my hands on you many times.
How come?
I couldn't do anything irresponsible because I couldn't proudly say that you're my fiancé. If you're okay with enjoying the moment for now, I want to do more couple-like things. That's how much I like you.
If that was the case, I wanted you to say so. I never know what you're thinking.
To be honest, I'm not ready yet. But I'm going to try and become the man who can protect you for the rest of my life. If you still feel the same way then, I'll marry you with all my heart. It's presumptuous of me to ask you to wait for me, but I'd like you to wait until then.
You think too hard, Namito. When I'm with you, I feel at ease. It heals my heart. Don't be down on yourself. I'll protect you.
I'm glad you say that, but I want to protect you with my own hands. I'm not qualified right now, but my feelings are true.
The feelings I have for you are also true. I'll stay with you for the rest of my life.
Thanks, Hakuwa. I kissed Hakuwa's lips. When I pulled my face away, Hakuwa had a surprised expression on her face.
Namito, you kissed me.
This is how I feel right now. I'll do my best. A kiss that contains my love and determination for Hakuwa. Although I'm worried about the future, I promised myself I would become the man that will make Hakuwa happy.
I, Makoto Shirizawa, am a member of the Literature Club. There are just 4 of us. A high school senior who's the head of the club, a member who barely shows up, and one audacious junior. Our club is not that popular, which is why our numbers are so small. Our daily lives are far from flashy.
Senpai, please get it for me.
A girl with blonde hair waves her hand over. She has a cute face with a small yet defined body, which attracts the eyes of many. But her worn-out uniform and bright blonde hair stand out even more. Get it yourself, stupid.
What? That's what you're born to do.
Am I your underling? I would cry if that's what I was born to do. How come a girl like this joined the Literature Club? From her personality to her looks, she doesn't seem like that type of person. She says she likes books, but I'm still in doubt. Well, I can't be talking either. I used to be in the sports club, so people must think it's odd that I joined this one. Maybe I should show up wearing glasses.
Mizuho-senpai's late, isn't she?
Yeah?
That's too bad, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
You don't even try to hide it, huh?
It's kind of pointless hiding that from you.
A guy who enters the club just for her. You sure are a different breed.
The reason why I quit sports, just to join this club, was because I wanted to get closer to a particular person. Right?
Wow, I give you 23 points.
Explain what you're basing that off. Such a half-baked answer pisses me off even more.
I must admit, even with such cold shoulders, the way you still pursue her is admirable.
That's just her way of expressing love!
Right.
What's up with that reaction?
You're all here.
As we were talking, the door opened. A girl, distinctive by her long brown hair, appeared. Her figure is full of grace. Her beautiful, elegant face and amber-colored eyes are a sight to behold. Mizuho-san, pretty as always. The reason why I joined this club was because of Mizuho-san. Due to the lack of people, this club was about to be abolished, but that's when I came in. That's why I'm here now.
Mizuho-san, you're here! Hey, Azusa.
Notice me! Hello, Mizuho-san.
Didn't see you there.
She's cold to everyone, including me.
She's cold to you as always, isn't she?
Yeah, but that's not a bad thing.
Are you a masochist?
No, although she treats me like that. My feelings stay the same. That's the thing about pretty girls. They're like a full-course meal from a high-end restaurant.
What about me? I'm probably the cutest girl in the class.
You need a mirror?
Want me to slap you?
That's not the kind of remark you would expect from the junior.
What are you guys whispering about?
It's nothing.
All right, then.
After giving out a sigh, Mizuho-san takes a seat farthest away from me. You don't have to be that cold.
So, have we decided on a theme for the Student Council anthology? You guys.
Isn't it nice out today?
You can hear the birds chirping.
Amazing. Haven't got anything, huh?
Nothing at all.
Makoto-senpai has it all under control.
Stop putting me on the spot! Absolutely no respect for her seniors.
I don't want his.
She's treating me poorly too. But I like that.
We don't even have that much time left before the due date.
Because our club is so small, we don't really get to do big events. But we need something to show to the student council to prove we're still active. That's why we're working on this anthology. And the deadline is coming up pretty soon. I feel responsible for this too, but I can't think of any...
Make it happen.
Yes.
I can't think of anything either.
That's all right. I'll help you if you need.
Yay! Then why don't we have a group call today?
Look at that difference. Later, that evening, I came home, finished up showering, and sat in front of the computer. Time to get ready. We were set on having a meeting to gather up some ideas. I've done video calls in the past, but this was the first time with this team. Probably because Mizuho-san was bad with technology. I was a bit worried. Well, she should know how to video chat at least. It was time, so I had my computer on standby. Then...
Found the ugly duckling!
Want to start again? Azusa showed up, and that was the first thing she says. Just leave already.
Give me 10,000 yen for starters, since I'm showing you a rare sight of what I look like after a shower.
Soon after, a different screen showed up. It was Mizuho-san. Her face was a bit steamy from the shower.
Is this fine? Huh? What? Am I doing something wrong?
Senpai, you serious?
Seeing Mizuho-san right out of the shower, it's too much for me!
The only problem is the inside of his head, so you're fine.
Well, you're right. There is something wrong with him.
Let me guess. I'm all alone in this group. Forget it. Let's just get the group call underway. Shall we, Mizuho-san? Ignore it again. And so, we began discussing many different ideas. Using up our precious free time, we each thought of different themes with idle chatter in between. We didn't realize how late it was until Azusa gave off a yawn.
Oh, is it already bedtime for you, Azusa?
Bedtime is a cute way to put it, but yes, you're right. I'm pretty sleepy.
It's getting late, and we got some good ideas, so let's wrap it up.
She's about to wrap things up without even listening to my ideas. If I don't do anything, this group call with Mizuho-san will be over. It's not often opportunities like these come around. I can't let this end. Mizuho-san, if that's the case, let's stay up late together. Just the two of us.
No thanks.
Denied. Just like that. Not even a single thought of consideration.
Well, I'll be going now. Good night.
And just like that, Azusa left the call. Mizuho-san followed immediately.
Well then, good night.
Good night. Then she stood up. What? She was still on the call. On my screen, I was still connected with Mizuho-san in her room. She forgot to end the call. I tried speaking out to her. Senpai, you forgot to...
I was cold to him again.
She wasn't able to hear me and muted as she sat down on the floor holding her cushion. This isn't good. It's as if I'm peeping into her life with a hidden camera. I kept calling out to her while feeling a sense of guilt. Because she didn't have headphones in, my voice couldn't be reached. I guess I could just hang up. I reached for my mouse and moved my cursor to hang up. But...
If I keep this up, Makoto's gonna hate me.
What? I froze upon hearing my name all of a sudden. What did she just say? Mizuho-san, who had been so cold towards me? The same Mizuho-san who I thought didn't have an ounce of interest in me. Didn't want to be disliked by me? I was astonished. I stopped thinking about disconnecting and kept listening.
I don't actually mean to say things like that, but for some reason when it's Makoto, I turn so cold. How come I act like that in front of the person I like?
I see. Wait, what? Did I just hear that correctly? She likes me! No. Calm down. My ears just went to outer space for a second. There's no way she said that. It's just my mind playing tricks on me.
It's all your fault, Makoto. Even though I treat you like that, you still don't change your attitude.
It's just your imagination.
You're so kind, reliable, and handsome.
Just your imagination.
Do you know how happy I would be if I could be with you? Just thinking about it makes me happy.
Imagination. Too many imaginations. After all that, it's hard for me to doubt. If it was just my imagination, I would need to get myself checked out. She looks so content. Her cheeks blushed as her mouth slipped into a smile, all while humming to a tune. It wasn't my imagination. Does that mean she actually likes me? How am I supposed to take this? It wasn't like she told me personally. More like an overheard confession. Ugh! My face is burning up. Guess I'll just keep my quiet. I'll shut my computer off, slowly. Soon after, I realized how hard my heart was beating. The next day,
What?
she was glaring at me as usual. Nothing. I thought you looked pretty today too.
It's creeping me out, so could you stop staring?
Her sharp tongue and cold attitude were no different. I kept observing her, but she showed no difference, which made it hard to believe what had happened last night. Was it all a made-up fantasy in my head after all? I started to doubt myself.
I'll be right back.
Huh? Where to?
You're going to make me say it?
I'll zip it up right away. She's probably going to the garden to pick her beautiful flowers. A competent man should stay in silence.
Senpai, can you buy me a drink?
Now that you mention it, I want one too.
Well then, rock, paper, scissors!
I lost. Hi, my name is Makoto, and I run errands for my junior. Look at me getting used by a junior. I know rock, paper, scissors is based on luck, but... what do you lose, man? I'm not sure what's going on with Mizuho-san, and my juniors are pissing me off. Where's my safe haven? I head to the vending machine, discouraged. Then, there she was.
Ugh, you idiot! Cold-shouldered him again! But it's his fault, staring at me like that. Of course I'm gonna get nervous.
Mizuho-san looked very similar to what I had seen yesterday. And that was when I knew it wasn't just my imagination.
Ugh, I like him. I really, really like him. But if he sees me like this...
It was at that moment. Oh! Our eyes met! Awkwardness filled the air. Then... Bye!
Wait!
She grabbed me by my arm as I tried to leave. Even I could tell. This scenario can't be good.
You heard that?
Heard what? Her eyes were staring straight at me. But her face was blood red, and the arm she was grabbing me with was shaking. Accept your fate, Makoto Shirazawa. Look at the face she's staring at you with. Playing dumb is only going to increase her anxiety. I heard exactly what she said, and I know for a happy fact that she's into me. I must face this situation head on. Please, be mine!
Like you... What? Wait, what?
I'm into you, Mizuho-san.
What?
If I can confess my feelings of love before she does, I can override her blunder. I could also make it easier for her to tell me how she feels by showing her that we have the same feelings for each other. A strong man that is strong will always be considerate of those he cares about. I thought it was a great idea, but...
Impossible!
Mizuho-san! For whatever reason, she turned her back and ran away. The tables had turned from what I had just seen. I stood there alone, in dismay. Did I get rejected? Got rejected after hearing she liked me. How? I don't understand.
Ah! I let out a cry all alone in my room filled with agony. And that, I got asked out by Makoto. It all happened today. I was caught alone, shameful and regret for my attitude towards him when he comes up and confesses his feelings to me. None other than by someone who I've had feelings for. How glad. I wouldn't feel any other way. In the moment, I was so overwhelmed I had to run. But right now, I couldn't be happier. It began when he joined the literature club. Quit sports. Why would you do that just to join this club?
Otherwise, this group won't have enough people to continue, right? You already do so much for the club. It would be sad to see it gone.
But...
Please, don't worry. We just need one more person. I'll find someone.
That's when I started liking him. But I can't be honest, so I ended up turning cold towards him. It's a problem with myself. He still treats me with kindness despite my attitude, which makes me happy nonetheless. Speaking of which, he asked me out. Does that mean we're dating? How am I supposed to act from tomorrow? I had never been in a relationship before. This made me anxious, but my excitement beat that out, as my flaming red face told me.
Hi. I got rejected. My name is Makoto Shirazawa.
Senpai, what's wrong? You look like a dead fish about to be shipped to the landfills.
She sure says whatever's on her mind. I can't tell if she's worried or making fun of me. But I don't feel like arguing. I got rejected by Mizuho-san.
What? Did you just casually mention some shocking news? Even announcers today wouldn't dive in like that.
Does it look like I'm lying to you? If so, I suggest you get your eyes checked out. With full sincerity, of course.
Okay. I'm sorry. I mean, did you really thought there was a chance after how cold she was to you? You didn't think of giving up?
I thought I could.
Please stop crying like that. If you'd like, why don't you switch over to me? I won't make it so difficult.
No matter how hard it is, I'm only into one person. And that's Mizuho-san.
Fine. I already knew that.
Hi.
As Azusa was trying to console me, Mizuho-san entered the room. Her face was blood red, and she seemed uneasy.
Hey, Mizuho-senpai!
Hey, Makoto, what happened?
Azusa let out a nervous laugh. She couldn't say he's sad because you rejected him to the person herself. That's what I gathered from her look.
Makoto, can I talk to you later?
You can roast me all you want. I'm sorry I exist.
Please don't look at me like that, Mizuho-senpai. Even I can't do anything to help you right now.
Right.
What did you want to talk about? Why did she call me out to the rooftop? That only happens if you're being asked out, which won't be the case for me. That means she wants me completely out of her life. Or something along those lines. Where did I go wrong?
I'm sorry I called you over all of a sudden. I just wanted to talk about the future.
Would you look at that? I'm about to lose my one and only stronghold. No, stop that. Makoto Shirazawa, just take it like a man. I raised my head and looked up. My face was filled with determination.
I actually want to start things slow with you.
I was shocked. Oh, what? My voice cracked to my dismay.
It's my first time dating someone, so I just thought it would be nice to take things slowly.
Pardon?
You couldn't hear me?
No, I heard you, but I thought you rejected me. Oh, I get it. Let's at least give him a good final thought. Or something like that.
No! When did I reject you?
But didn't you scream, impossible? And run away? Oh no, she's frozen. But this reaction must mean that... Wait, so you didn't reject me?
Yes!
Thank God! Happiness from despair. It's as if she brought me down on purpose just to bring me back up. Could it be that Senpai has a queen complex? But are you sure? I mean, I really like you, so I'm more than welcome, but...
Of course I'm serious.
You're kidding.
You're right. Since I've been acting so cold to you, I can't blame you for thinking I don't like you or something, but I've been into you since you joined our club. I'm sorry for the way I acted all this time, but for whatever reason, I turned cold to people I like.
I couldn't help myself but wonder why she acts that way. But it's best not to go into that right now. I mean, it's okay. I like you whether you're cold to me or not.
Huh? You dummy!
And that's how we started dating. Is this real life? The girl of my dreams is finally mine. My chest was filled with happiness.
Hey, Makoto, why do you like me?
Do I need a reason?
Are you saying that just to look cool?
Of course not. It's just embarrassing. The day after we started dating, I decided to tell Azusa about it, since she was worried and we were all members of the same club after all. And so we started dating.
I see. Well, congratulations, Senpai.
You took it so easily, didn't you? The fact that Mizuho-san actually liked me. Judging from your past behavior, I thought she wouldn't believe me. It would have been hard for me too, if it weren't for that group video call.
Of course I believe you.
Hey, Makoto, I didn't know you had such a nice build.
Seeing her all over you like that makes it hard not to believe you. Anyways, how did her attitude change so suddenly?
Mizuho's attitude changed right after we started dating. She was no longer cold towards me, and even in the classrooms, she began spoiling me without hiding her affection.
Ever since we started dating, I don't know why, but that part of me went away.
I guess.
How come you're able to stay calm like that never happened?
Because I like her regardless, whether she's cold to me or not.
Huh?
Okay. How sweet of you two. You're making me want to drink a black coffee with all this sweetness.
Azusa made a face as if to say, suit yourselves, and went back to reading. Next thing I know, my clothes are being pulled on.
Hey, Makoto.
Yeah? What is it, Mizuho?
I really like you.
Oh god. The girl I like, who used to be all cold and distant. So cute.